What's up? Tuesday. IFR. Say Intentions. It's a formula we all know and love. Not broke. Thanks, Josh. What's up, Turk? Watercooled, Steve, Chris, Sierra, Raccoon, Hunter, Chase, Sean, Chris. What's going on? Mike. The chat apparently doesn't work. I don't know what's going on. I never show the chat thing. And then when I do, it just... Apparently I'm not technical enough. Hey, Fish. Fish with the first message. Hey, Nikki. Chat works just fine. Oh, it is showing up. Oh, it's all, it's too wide. What have I done? I broke it. How is Fish so fast? I have no idea. Wide chat, yeah. There we go, there we go. It's a little better. Move it into that corner. There we go. I'm just at the world map. I didn't want to stare at the world map at the start of the stream, so 16:9 chat, greater than 4:3 chat. Beautiful. On Twitch. Yeah, I was doing it for a bit, then I stopped when I switched over to 4K, and then just the last couple streams, I think only just the last stream, and now this one I've been turning it back on Twitch. You know, why not? It's just one more button to press, so it's not a big deal. Michael says he's all out of cigarettes. That is bad news. Okay, to the sim. I haven't even picked a route yet, so we're going to do that. Random flight generator, as usual. I'm going to fly the Meridian again. I was tempted to fly more of the... more of the baby Piper. What is it? What is it? Why can't I think of the name of the newest Piper? The 38 or 36... No, 38. The Tomahawk, right? Yeah, duh. I was thinking about flying the Tomahawk more, but then I thought we've been slow the last few streams, so I think it's time to. Thursday and Saturday I was in it both streams, so I thought I'd go back to the Meridian to speed it up a little bit. So let's do a flight or two, listen to some amazing musics, and yeah, that's it. Let's do a couple flights, see where Say Intentions is at. It's our weekly Say Intentions progress demonstration, I think. All right, I'm going to try to, let's pick something less. I put in between 80 and 150 miles. I don't want anything too short or too long. We need the Goldilocks length. Mayday, we'll see if the... We'll see how the music treats us today. Hopefully not. S sucks to S backs. All right, St. Cloud doesn't sound familiar. Ooh, that looks nice. Overcast at 3,800 feet here, and then marginal V. So we got IFR and then marginal VFR up here. This could be fun. An hour airtime. Are they both towered? Only one of them is towered. Let me put in St. Cloud as our departure and see if it can give me another one from there. So we can stick in that same area of the world. All right, St. Cloud to Duluth. St. Cloud has really bad, it's pretty bad weather there. Okay, few clouds at 1,800 feet, so, and rain and mist. That'll be fun. Half a mile of visibility, but calm wind somehow. The route, I have it linked, Drewski, in the description. I'll paste it in the chat for you. It's this one. the flightroutefinder.web.app that Josh shared a while back. All right, so I kind of want crappier weather to fly into. You know, if the weather's moving to the east, then maybe this will be okay. Ashland, also to the east. Oh yeah, it's got a little directional arrow there. So if we go southeast, south, anywhere but east, if we go north or south, we'll probably hit the weather. So let's just look for that arrow south. Here's Algona. Pretty close. It's marginal VFR. Rochester. Ooh. It says VFR, but it's if the storm moves that way. Okay. Wait, is this is a different Rochester. This is not Rochester, New York. Okay, and this one is also towered, I believe. Yeah, we got ATIS, Rochester Tower, and then for the first one, we also have tower and ground. So yeah, this looks good to me. Let's see the real world routes. Let's take one with more than one waypoint. It's only a few 4 miles longer. Let's do this one. Sodi to Gep to Doctor. Look, you can actually read Sodi and Doctor. That is new. It's Josh's favorite site. Yeah, all this time I've been telling you guys to get On Air Company, and really you just needed the free internet website route finder. All right, let's make a new flight here in the Meridian. Here's our route. We're going from not this one. It was this one. So STC to RST. All right, so Sierra Tango Charlie is our departure. Romeo Sierra Tango arrival. And we're in the P46 Tango. All right, let's take 2 passengers and 50 pounds of luggage. Oh, and did it pick the same route for us? Almost the same route. I'm going to add in that doctor waypoint. Analyze route. Sodi to the Victor 2 to Gap. Let's see what Gap is over here. Gopher. The Gopher VOR. What's up, Blue Ninja? How's the stream? We're 10 minutes in. So far, so good, I think. Fish says Manor Lords is on game preview on Xbox Pass. Oh yeah, I saw some friends playing that. I watched a streamer on Twitch playing it as well a little bit. Yeah, it seems like a good, if you like builder games, like like Civ style games. It was pretty cool that you can zoom like as far in as you can and watch the battles and stuff happen. Kind of neat. All right, let's generate the flight and then I'll paste the whole route in the chat. As per usual. Is this saying per usual or is it really as per usual? Because it just sounds wrong. Okay, there's the route in the chats, both chats. And block fuel 830 pounds. I guess I can set that right here. 830. We'll go 858. And then we got a co-pilot. We're not going to do the co-pilot. We're going to do the other 2 passengers, though. Rear packs left. Let's say they don't know each other. We got a 130 and we got a 190. There we go. Let's just give it around 200. And then rear baggage 50. So a bit left heavy. I'll go down to 160. We'll see if these translate into the cockpit or not. Into the EFB of the FSR. And whoops, I didn't switch back to the sim. Sorry. I just put in all of the weights here. Blue Ninja says, I haven't used SimBrief yet. I'm thinking about it already. Have an account. Yeah, you should use it. It's free to use. You don't have to have a paid Navigraph account to use SimBrief. It's just owned by Navigraph, so you make a Navigraph login and use that to sign in. Okay, STC. Let's find a parking spot that's not taken. Oh, we got lightning. Yes. All right, sunrise-ish. Looks like we got a 7,000 foot runway. That'll be no problem. Oh, we're getting a dinner update here from Watercooled. Pork tenderloin, mashed potatoes, and green beans. Oh my god, that sounds good. Mashed potatoes and green beans are like mashed potatoes and any other green vegetable. So good. Like asparagus, broccoli. Love it every time. Oh yeah, Chris is asking the right questions here. What time are we to be there? Ben says you'll be flying past my house. I don't know if he's lying or not. I got Toby turned back on. This is me looking straight ahead. So I better calibrate it. There we go. And this is me looking at chat. Chat? And luckily, all you have is air for dinner? Air. All right, we have a... I was used to, in the Tomahawk, scrolling over to use the tablet, but here we can just hit Control 4. All right, let's check our tires and everything. I guess I'll go ahead and get the flight plan imported first. All right, St. Cloud to Rochester International. I got my trusty paper here for ATC. Oh, yeah, this makes me want the Tomahawk, the Notes app, where I could just write it right in here and you guys could see it. Oh, I love that. I love that about the Tomahawk is the Notes section on the EFB. So cool. I want that in all of them now. All right, but I'm going to go with the trusty handwriting today. St. Cloud. And I dusted my tablet off and I have it on the side here to pull up charts and stuff. I'll see how it goes. Usually I don't like doing this because I want you guys to see everything I'm looking at, but we do this every single week, right? Multiple times a week. We do this every week. So, you know the gist. All right, ATIS 119375. I guess, yeah, it just seems... Never seems great to pull them up on here, but... Maybe I'll just have the tablet as a backup today. Can't believe you found a rat that flies over all of our houses. Yes. Okay, ground charts. Let's get these starred then. So we have ground, and we don't have a departure procedure for this, right? We just have direct SODI, Victor 2 to GEP. GEP is the Gopher VOR. And then the destination is Rochester, KRST. All right, let's get a dark mode going here. Beautiful. All right, ATIS 119375. All right, let's go to ground ops. Let's make sure our passengers are in. They are not configured how I did it on the main menu. So pitot cover, prop covers off. We'll just get the chocks off and parking brake on. All right, let's get our passengers in. I wanted to make it so they weren't sitting near each other. So let's go to... Is it ground ops? Wait, where do I set the... Where do I set the configuration of the cabin? Oh yeah, I don't do that on this one. Oh my god. Yeah, sorry. I was thinking of the vision jet because we were doing that the last few times. No cabin configuration on this guy. All right, PAX 4. This person's sitting in the back, avoiding the other guy. And then we'll put this guy in. What did I say? 150 and 200. That's good enough. I drop myself down a little bit. And 50 pounds of cargo. All right, now the only way to do the fuel in pounds is by bringing this to 0. And then it said we needed 830 pounds. So we're just bringing this up to 4830 roughly. All right, there we go. All right, load real time. Requesting fuel truck. We're going to take our time today. We got the jams going. We're good. And it's raining out, so just going to take our time. All right, fuel truck, 29 seconds. And waiting for the vehicle. All right, so let's get the GPU turned on. Ground ops, GPU, connect. Beautiful. Works every time, 100% of the time. There's the fuel truck. It's a long wait for it to go back into the cabin with the camera for some reason. All right, cabin comfort. All right, not worried about that. We have the flight plan imported already, so let's go ahead and... Oh my god, G1000, I missed you. And I believe we can leave the battery off until we're actually ready to start. All right, we're on GPS already. We'll just check out the mini flight plan window here. SODI to GEP to FGT. Wait, was that in the flight plan? I don't think that was in the flight plan. No, it just says SODI to Victor 2 to GEP, Victor 161 to Doctor. It's probably bringing them... Oh yeah, it's probably bringing the en route waypoints along with it. And actually, something I don't know is if we can see the airways here or not. So maybe it expands them all to show all the individual waypoints. So let me get the avionics on. And we'll look at how it appears on the big flight plan. I almost never use the one on the left. Okay, it doesn't. So I think this is probably... This is like a SimBrief import thing where instead of importing the actual Victor Airways, they just collapse it and put in all the waypoints along the way. So if we wanted to, we could clear out... Actually, we would leave GEP. We would clear out FGT and faux bug. And then here at SODI, we would say to enter the airway for the Victor 2 to GEP. So here I could say menu, load airway, Victor 2 to GEP. Doesn't like me. We'll get rid of these. Load airway. Didn't I do this last time and I had to do it in this position, whereas before you used to be able to do it from there? Yeah, they changed it. I swear, if I look back at my old videos, you used to be able to do it by highlighting the waypoint first. Like the entrance waypoint. Alright, so we're taking this to GEP. That's GAG right there. There's GEP. This is definitely very optional. It's going to result in the exact same thing. We just got a little time while we're getting fueled up and everything. All right, dude, make it happen. Where he's refueling right tank. Okay, there we go. Nice. All right, it's hooked up. We'll get the fuel imbalance warning. We'll ignore it. There it is. All right, then after GEP, we're on the Victor 161 to Doctor. 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 Yeah, and it brought the same waypoints across. Well, we verified that it's exactly the same. All right, fuel imbalance, we know. All right, fueling left tank. All right, let's get our COM2 radio onto the ATIS. ATIS is 119,375. And then we'll turn on monitoring on COM2. All right, say intentions. Not hearing anything. I'm going to change my identity to Meridian. There we go. Okay, now it looks like it loaded. All right, ATIS 119,375 COM2. I think if you don't, if it hasn't been used for a long time, it takes a while for the ATIS to start up because I don't hear it right now. Hey, Sesamil, what's up? That's my house, Benito. FGT, oh, it's Farmington. Thanks, Ben. Not going to see our houses in these IMC conditions. It's probably for the best. We don't want to dox anybody here. Sessa says, my brother, you're a savant. Glad to have you as an instructor. Just starting to explore the deep edges of aviation. Find your videos priceless. Awesome. You will become a lover or a hater of the G1000 by the end of them. Hopefully the former. All right, so this route looks correct. Down through all the weather. It's going to be great. All right, ATIS is still not on. Let me just cycle this real quick. See if it wakes up. 119,375 is the right frequency. $119,375. Why aren't we hearing it? Did I do something wrong? Let me test the speech. Oh yeah, it's not giving me any speech. All right, let me restart Say Intentions. What's up, random? What is this game? Microsoft Flight Simulator. How did you find the stream if you don't know what the game is? Oh, Chris says it took him a while to get his ATIS on his flight. Okay. Yeah, I've had that happen before where, like, it seems like if it's something that people aren't... Oh, like the passengers are here and I haven't opened the door yet. All right, I guess we'll let them on. Yeah, I've had it happen before where the ATIS takes a while to kick in. Oh, they're taking selfies. That's great. All right, so they're on, right? So we can close the door. Oh, no, luggage is being loaded. It's like just one suitcase. Foxtrot is current. Okay. I'll still try to get it just to see if it's bugged out or what's happening right now. Let me just try it on COM 1. 19,375. Maybe it's a COM 2 issue. Sessa says definitely a lover of the G1000 so far. Great time for air navigation. Alright, there we go.
12. Altimeter 2966.
Perfect timing.
Departing runways 2313.
Alright, 2966.
Visual approaches in use. Advise on course heading altitude and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Foxtrot.
It is Foxtrot.
Regional Airport information Foxtrot.
Did I say
0027
Foxtrot?
Wind
Foxtrot? What did I just say?
Statute miles.
I shouldn't write and
Sky
talk at the same
conditions.
time.
Scattered at 1400 feet.
1400.
Broken at 2700 feet. Solid overcast at 7000 feet.
7000.
14. Dew point 12. Altimeter 2966.
All right, runways
Arriving
is what I
and
missed.
Departing runways 2313.
23 and
Visual
13.
approaches in use. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested.
All right, temperature 14, dew point
Read back all
12.
runway and hold short.
All right, so we got a ton of
instructions.
clouds overhead. It's gonna be
Advise on
fun.
initial contact.
1400 feet, 2700 feet,
Visual
and
approaches
7000
in use.
feet, so all the way up.
Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested.
Judging by the
Read back
radar,
all
yeah, the
runway
pillows are
and
gonna
hold
get messed
short
up. Yeah, for sure.
instructions. Advise on initial
I feel like COM
contact.
2
You
came
have
on now.
information.
Yeah, COM 2 is now working after we tuned into the frequency on COM 1. All right, let's go to ground 2375. 2375. There we go. And then tower is going to be 1825. 11825.
Cessna 19er. Sierra readback correct. Expect runway 13. Report ready for taxi.
All right, that person got runway 13. And let's check the cruise altitude.
Expect runway 13, report ready for taxi.
17,000 is what we're expected. 17,000 feet.
Report ready for taxi. Sierra 19er.
All right, let's get our clearance. We have Foxtrot. We have the altimeter setting put in. We know the weather. Yep. And yeah, let's get the clearance. And let's make sure it's called St. Cloud, actually. And then we'll start it up once we get the clearance. All right, charts. It is, yeah, St. Cloud at ground and St. Cloud at tower. St. Cloud at ground, Meridian 6063 Echo. I'd like to pick up our IFR to Rochester. Did they update the magenta plane on this? Has it always been like that?
Meridian 6063 Echo, St. Cloud ground. I hear you. 1 sec.
I hear you. I don't know if Sierra 19's in chat. Is that Sierra? Departure should be 12105, so I already have that written down. And Sodi and 17,000. Well, let's start turning our selected altitude up here. We're definitely on hold here. ATC in training. It's literally in training. AI training. Okay, the door's still open. We can probably get that closed too. I love the auto cameras in this. It's very cool. Especially the gear up, gear down. You gotta like it. Have they forgotten about us? Turk is already airborne. What's up, Turk? That was probably Sierra on Say Intentions, yeah. Come on, ATC. I guess we can get it started while we're waiting.
Meridian 60 63
course.
Echo St. Cloud ground, cleared to Rochester Airport as filed. Climb and maintain 9,000, departure on 121.05, squawk 6215.
Nice. All right, clear to Rochester as filed. Climb maintain 9,000, 121.05, squawk 6215, 63 Echo. All right, climb maintain 9,000. And they didn't tell us the runway, but they gave the other person 1-3. They gave Sierra 1-3.
63 Echo readback correct?
She said it like, read back correct? I think. Is it correct? And then runway 13 is at a heading of 133. So let's dial in 133. Takes forever with my knob here, so let's grab the heading knob, 133. All right, 133 is set. Set our transponder 6215. 6215. Confirm altitude reporting, and then 12105 is going to be the departure frequency. And climb and maintain 9,000. Flight level change. We're only going up to eventually up to 17,000 feet, but right now it's 9,000 feet. So I believe in the climb checklists, yeah, 140. Unless you're going higher than that, then it's 125. So we'll put 140 for our flight level change mode speed, 140, and then also turn on heading mode. All right, that's set, 140, heading. And the thing's not even started up yet, so let's get it started up. Manual ignition, and push start. And then we'll disconnect the GPU.
Taxi to runway 18 left via Golf Whiskey.
All right, fuel condition is on.
18 left via Golf Whiskey.
Okay, watching the ITTs. Topped out at 703. That's good. Not breaking the engine or anything.
4016. Confirm taxi to runway 18 left via Golf Whiskey.
All right, everything is in the green. Beautiful. Generator, alternator, fuel pump to auto, ignition to off.
18 left via Golf Whiskey. Convoy Flight 4061.
All right, then we got ground ops, disconnect the GPU. We're not flying away with it this time. You all thought I would fly away with it, which is legit.
Falcon 762 Foxtrot
camera.
Romeo, turn left at the next intersection, taxi to holding point Bravo 2.
There we go.
Via
All right,
taxiway
GPU
Alpha.
is gone.
Turning left, taxiing to holding point Bravo 2 via Alpha.
You know, I didn't really do the
762
pre-flight, but
Foxtrot
everything
Romeo.
here says okay. So
Tree, Lima, Juliet.
we're just gonna let it. We're just gonna leave it there.
Holding short of taxiway, Lima, Learjet, tree, Lima, Juliet.
All right, we got some more to do here. Whoops, control 5. Pitch trim is set. Rudder trim needs to be in the green arc over here at 3. And flaps need to be down to 10. We need our ECS turned to normal. Bleed air on. And climate control on. Put it on low. And we'll turn it up to warm. Okay, beautiful. All right, and the temperature is 14, so I don't think we have to worry about icing just yet. We'll see clouds. The highest cloud ceiling's at 7,000 feet, so we'll see if we're still in it above 7,000, and then decide from there. We'll see what our temperature's at. But we might need some. Might need more than the
Falcon
pitot heat.
762 Foxtrot Romeo, turn right on taxiway Bravo, hold short of runway 17.
All right, we're on with ground, so we'll just tell them we're ready for taxi, and we're going to expect runway 13. Oops. 13 is right behind us. St. Cloud ground. Meridian 63 Echoes ready to taxi with Foxtrot. All right, 9,000 feet was set. We got our squawk code, and then we just need our departure frequency.
Meridian 6-3 Echo I'll have your clearance in just a second.
We already got our clearance. We're just looking for permission to taxi to the active runway. 6-3 Echo. We need your taxi instructions.
Meridian 6-3 Echo taxi to runway 13 via Alpha.
Runway 13 via Alpha, 6-3 Echo.
Cleared to Rochester Airport as filed. Climb and maintain 9,000. Departure on 121.05, squawk 6215.
All right, taxi. Does my taxi switch work correctly in this? I don't think it does. No. It changes it to pulse. All right, taxi on. Stall heat's off for now. Auto. Everything up there is good. Okay, sweet. Let's finally go to runway 13. Autopilot's all set. Parking brake is off. Eyeballs activated. Turn to the right and go over to 13. All right, right and left onto Alpha. Oh yeah, do I have the beta working in this? Let me see if I hit this button. Yep, I do. Okay, this is how I should be taxiing, is in beta mode. There we go. So I add throttle to pull it back to slow down. Takes a little getting used to, but curious to see if it'll sequence us. It shouldn't, just because they don't have any support for that, as far as I know. So we will see. I don't think they've announced any sequencing. I did remember when we were doing pattern work though in Santa Barbara on Thursday in the Tomahawk. It did give us a number 2 one time when me and someone else, I forget who it was, someone on stream was doing, in the chat was doing it with us on Say Intentions, and it sequenced us at one point. It said like number 2.
Dallas Fort West ground, on West 5406 from the question report.
All right, that looks good down here, so we're going to switch to tower 118.25. Done, and now we're going to put in our departure frequency, 12105. Got to turn off head tracking for that because it's really hard to use. 121.05. All right, 12105 is set. And we know there's a ton of weather, so we're going to go ahead and turn NextRad off down here.
Citation November 4, Tree Mike Whiskey, contact ground on frequency 121.6.
All right, beta mode is off, so we should be getting our normal throttle. Yes, we are. St. Cloud Tower, Meridian 6063 Echo, holding short of runway 13, ready for IFR departure. All right, 13, here it is. All right, let's get pitot heat on.
6063 Echo, St. Cloud Tower, runway 13, line up and wait.
Runway 13, line up and wait. Meridian 63 Echo. All right, that's set. Let's get our landing light on. Taxi light off. Fuel pump to manual and ignition to manual. Whoa. How do people do this in real life? All right, 13, line up and wait. All right, fuel pumps are on, stall heat inhibited for now, and it says ignition on, no TO config, so we are good to go. Flaps are set, rudder trim is set, and rotation speed's 85.
Cloud Tower, Cessna 19 Sierra, holding short, runway 13, ready for departure.
Runway 13, turn and burn, no waiting. It gave us line up and wait. We're waiting like good boys. Alright, so we don't really need this anymore. Put it on flight plan for now.
Meridian 6063, Echo St. Cloud Tower, winds calm. Runway 13, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 13, clear for takeoff. Meridian 63 Echo. Alright, we're going 85 for rotation. 1300 on the torque. Pull it back a little. It's red. Here we go. Alright, there's 50 knots. Ready with my landing gear button. You can see me glance down at my button.
Runway heading, climb maintain, fly level 190.
70,
Minneapolis departure
80,
121.05 after departure.
85. Nice. Winds are calm even with all the rain and stuff. That's cool. Alright, running out of runway. Gear up. Follow the flight director.
Right now, we're floating elegantly above Sauk Rapids.
Oh no.
A place that's been around since before our grandparents thought making you was a good idea. Established in 1854.
I forgot I have that double bound.
After a trendy hairstyle, but rather the tumultuous rapids on the near.
I need to turn that off. There we go. I have the same button bound for my Toby stuff as I do for
9 Romeo Golf winds 161
the tour
at 12,
guide, so I
runway
turned it
16,
on.
Cleared for takeoff. Make left close
Alright, we're
traffic
at
for
almost
touch and
1,000
goes.
feet AGL, so we'll turn autopilot on so we
Beechcraft
can
9001
switch over to
Bravo, enter
departure.
left downwind, report midfield.
Fuel pumps and ignition can go
Left
back to
downwind,
auto.
Report midfield, Beechcraft 9001 Bravo.
Nav strobe and landing are on already. I'm gonna go unbind those tour guide buttons.
Meridian 63 Echo, contact departure.
Right, moving left close traffic for
Over to departure, 6-3 Echo. Alright, we're also going to switch to nav mode, just because they didn't tell us to fly runway heading or anything like that, so we just fly our route. Alright, over to departure, 121.05, and that's going to give us Minneapolis Center right here. Minneapolis Center, Meridian 6063 Echo, 3,500, climbing 9,000. Alright, watch our cabin pressure, only at 4,000 feet.
Meridian 6063
10 degrees outside.
Echo, Minneapolis Center, radar contact. Climb and maintain 9,000, turn left, heading 140 vectors to Sodi. Then own navigation.
Alright, left turn 140, climb and maintain 9,000, then own navigation, Meridian 63 Echo. We're about to turn left anyway to that heading, basically. We're already going direct Sodi, so we're just going to follow that. It doesn't need... I wish it would just not include the turn. It doesn't... I don't know. It seems like they would just tell us direct Sodi. But we also didn't get fly runway heading, right, as our departure instruction. So, yeah. I don't expect them to give us a vector.
St. Cloud departure, Cessna 19er Sierra, airborne 2,200 feet.
Delta says, my friend Toby used to listen to stories while flying in IFR conditions. Didn't end well. Oh, Toby. Again with the vectors, yeah. Yeah, they cleared you for takeoff when I was lined up, yeah. What's interesting, though, is actually that even though there's no sequencing in Say Intentions yet, it almost felt like it was. Obviously, we wouldn't both be on the runway at the same time, but they told you to take off, and they told me to line up and wait, so that makes sense. Even though we were both on the runway at the same time. At least that part makes sense, where one person gets cleared for takeoff, and the other person is waiting. All right, 7,000 feet.
Echo, climb and maintain 17,000 when you can thank.
When I can what?
Climb main.
Climb main.
No 19er Sierra.
Wait, was that for him or me?
Piper 904 Papa contact Los Angeles
Climb
Center
maintain
on
17,000.
134.65.
Climb maintain 17,000.
Meridian 63 Echo, climb and maintain 17,000 when you can thank.
Climb and maintain 17,000. 63 Echo. That was for me, okay. So it actually does block you from transmitting if AI is transmitting. So if you hear that nee kind of sound, that is blocking me from transmitting. All right, let's add some more power here. There we go. All right, and I'm gonna let out a little rudder trim to get this little slip skid marker more centered. You know, a little more to the left. There we go. Beautiful. Are we gonna break out here? So we're going all the way up to 17,000. We're gonna do the whole climb at 140 knots, and yeah, we got GPS mode on, so we're good there. 1 degree Celsius outside, so we're getting into icing territory. I'll just turn the prop heat on for now. No surface or windshield yet. We'll just see if we start getting icing on the windows. That rain it's looking pretty awesome, actually. What's up, MMJ? Oh, you're way behind? You can always use time acceleration if you want to catch up. Oh, I think we're about to break out. Let's get those names out of the way for a second. No offense, Josh. I see Josh's name on there. I'm not joking. Just use time acceleration. Like, get your autopilot on, fast forward a little bit, catch up, and then set it back to 1x. Nice. Water cooled in with a dinner update. Says it was really good and he's stuffed. What's up, fluffy little kittens? What? Oh, I just said I hid your name temporarily, Josh. You're up there in front of me, but I'm not hiding your name because I don't want to look at it. I'm just hiding your name so we can focus on the breakout. Alright, we'll probably get a handoff to another frequency here shortly, because it seems to hand us off pretty often. And we just got to SODI, so now we're good. Direct GEP, which is Gopher VOR, Minneapolis.
Houston Center, Atlanta 5410.
Alright, sync the heading bug. Over 10,000 feet. Turn our landing lights off if we want, I guess.
Affirmative, 5490 Tango.
Yeah, looking pretty good. Not bad at all. Hey, Yoeri, what's up? Classic. 747. What are you actually in, Lake Pilot? Are you in the F-22 or something again? I might have to C-17. I mean, a 747 is not that far off, I guess.
Alaska 993 cleared through Bravo airspace. Cleared through Bravo, Alaska 993.
All right, let's check our pressurization. 1030. It should start climbing, shouldn't it? I have it turned on right here. Bleed air is on. Air conditioning, climate controls on, auto. I mean, this is just to warm us up. Cabin pressure is not climbing yet, though. Maybe we're not quite high enough yet. I feel like it kicks in really abruptly. We're going up to 17,000, so I imagine this is going to get up to a few thousand. Oh, freeware? There's a freeware Globemaster? I should pick that up.
November 556 Bravo,
if you're flying it often.
7654 identified.
Josh has gone stealth.
Squawking 7654.
There he goes. Off our scopes again. Cessa's asking, does Say Intentions automatically know your flight plan plugged into the world map?
Piper 456 Alpha Bravo.
It does not. The way you do, it matters if you want to do VFR or IFR, but
6500 Piper 456
to do IFR, you need to use a site called SIM Brief, SIM Brief. It's free. You just have to sign up for like an account to log in. Whenever you file your SimBrief flight plan or generate a flight plan using SimBrief, it'll generate the route for you and all that, or you can put in a custom one. It'll just read, you put in your username into Say Intentions, whatever your SimBrief username is. So for me, I put in Kip on the ground, and then it'll just automatically pull in. We got some icing here too.
Piper 623 Charlie Echo.
It'll automatically pull in your latest flight plan.
7500 Piper 623 Charlie Echo.
And then it knows off that. So when you ask for your clearance, it'll base it off of what route you requested through that flight plan. It pretty much just follows the flight plan. However, if you fly VFR, you don't have to do anything. You just load in on the ground and you just talk to them and tell them where you're heading and all that, just like you would in the real world. And you can pick up flight following, or not if you don't want flight following at all. You can just get permission to depart VFR without flight following, just take off. So it's up to you. But if you want to fly IFR, then you just use SimBrief.
419er, contact Brisbane Center on 120.55.
No problem, Sessa.
Contact Brisbane Center on 125.55.
Hey, look at the columns of like rain here. Sometimes it looks a little funny the way they're. I have no idea what it looks like, what rain looks like, being this close to it in a plane, but it's kind of funny the columns it comes in.
4016 Fort Worth Center.
Maybe that's realistic. I have no idea.
Altimeter 2980.
Oh, Posh, yeah, you're more than welcome to intercept. Always welcome.
UV419 with you. Flight level 450.
The vectoring seems to have a lot of bugs, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't... Usually the vectoring is decent. I was having issues when we were getting close, like, to our destination airport, like on the approach phase. There were bugs where it was vectoring me, like, way off course. The times it has worked, though, it gives me good vectors. Like, they seem to be accurate when they actually give me a good one, if that makes sense. But yeah, it was confused at, like, the approach phase for a few times for me, so we'll see how it does today. Speaking of approaches, I should just check what's available at our destination here. Rochester approach. So we got ILS for runway 13. I'll just star that, and then there's an ILS Cat 1 for 31, runway 31.
Cessna 19er, Sierra descend.
And let's go to the ground chart, and we'll just get the frequencies real quick. So we'll get the ATIS tuned in, 120.5 for Rochester. COM 2 monitoring.
Negative, requesting 9,000 feet, 19,000 feet, 49er Sierra.
Ben says, it clear you for an RNAV ILS or a star, then vector you directory over midfield and clear you to land. Yeah, I wish they would send, like, if it's an ILS, they should, like, the last thing should be something like, you know, turn left heading 120, intercept the localizer, contact tower, you know, cleared for the ILS runway, blah, contact tower and such, and you read, that's usually like the most stressful read back. Especially back in the, when I was doing VATSIM, it was like, that was the stress point, even though it's very formulaic, it was still like a mouthful. So yeah, they're usually giving you a vector, telling you you're cleared for the approach, and handing you off to the tower. Yeah, I wish it would give more direct twos and more cleared instructions, like cleared for the ILS, cleared for the RNAV, descend via the SID, or descend via the star, climb via the SID, like those kind of very simple instructions to start instead of making exceptions or trying to vector us. Like once it's doing that consistently, then it should introduce some variance where maybe, you know, here and then a controller will choose to vector you onto the final approach course. All right, I'm bringing out my rudder trim since we're at 17,000. All right, fully reset to 0. We'll just check it. Make sure it looks good there. It does look pretty good here. Josh, thanks for the 5 gifted memberships, dude. We'll pull those 5 fresh stools out of the storage unit. And by fresh, I mean most of them are damaged. Some of them were harshly used for less than a month and then never used again. Sad face. But now they will be warmed once again. Thank you, Josh. The man is in the air, flying his plane, and paying for stools. All right, no ATIS yet. And just watching the speed here, I can bump it up a little bit more, it looks like. We got a 27 knot headwind and a 28 knot crosswind from the right. Let's go ahead and get this torque. Get this airspeed as fast as we can since there's so much wind. Josh the goat. Oh, it'll probably block you from posting a link lifetime just because the like YouTube security settings or whatever just blocks all links, I think. But you're welcome to put in the Discord if you're in there. Or maybe that's what you're saying. I don't have it set up where I can like permit a link. Yes, into the darkness. I should sync my heading bug again since we made a turn. All right, we are direct Farmington, Vortac. Then after Farmington, we have Faux Bug and Doctor are our next waypoints. And then destination. Let's go ahead and just put in a visual approach for now. Just to get a rough idea of the top of descent timing. Just load it, no activation yet. All right, about 11 minutes. So we don't have that long. And we don't have the ATIS coming in yet, so we can check the METAR for KRST, which is still shown here. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Okay, only 5 minutes for top of descent now. So we had a duplicate waypoint, or we have to remove the en route waypoint for some reason when we put the procedure in, which I swear that's got to be a bug. I don't know. Maybe it removes it when you activate the approach. Well, when you activate the approach, it'll be direct here. So yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird. I feel like it should be auto removed whenever you add a procedure. Whenever you add an approach. All right, so straight and then final. So if I point at destination down here, we should get the METAR. All right, so this won't match the ATIS necessarily, but it'll give us a rough idea. 8 knot winds at 100, rain, overcast at 7,500 feet. So 8 knot winds, I mean, we might get a visual approach then. Because under 7,500 AGL, no clouds. But there is rain, but it does say 10 miles of visibility, so it's possible we get a visual. I don't want a visual. Actually, visual is fine, whatever. You can always just set up for the ILS or whatever best approach there is. Even if they give you the visual. Okay. So 100, so if we go to procedures again, just look at the runways available. Yeah, it looks like 13 is going to be preferred if the winds are correct. 100 at 8 knots. So we might get the ILS for 13. All right, so if we get the ILS for 13, let's go and look at our initial approach fixes. We're coming in from the north.
Meridian 63 Echo. Expect the ILS runway 13 approach into Rochester. Be advised that IFR approaches are still under development and
disclaimer
are unlikely
time.
to work properly at this time. Improvements are being made daily, but strap yourself in for a bumpy arrival.
I expect ILS runway 13, 63 Echo. All right, so yeah, 13 is what we're gonna get. Top of descent. 3 minutes. So we have to do the ILS though. It's going to be a little longer for top of descent. Well, potentially. We'll see. We'll see what these add. So Cordy looks good, right? Cordy initial approach fix. That's the one to the north. And there's an intermediate fix, or there's Ellie, which is like right on the final approach course. So looks like Cordy would be good for us. It's kind of right on the path.
Echo, turn left heading 135.
Turn left heading 135, Meridian 63 Echo. All right, left 135. Let's finish putting in that procedure. Select approach, ILS 13, Cordy initial approach fix. Ellie is fine too, so we'll just keep in mind that there's an Ellie, a Kibi, and an Ellie in case they pick one of those for us. Our minimums are 1480. 1480 is our decision altitude, so let's put that in. 1480. Hold shift in your mouse wheel to make it faster when you do this. 1480, there we go. And we're just gonna load it because we're on a heading with them right now. All right, 8 minutes for our top of descent. If we were to fly this exact route. Actually, nope, that's wrong.
Echo, contact Minneapolis Center on 135.0.
135.0, 63 Echo. So it put this en route waypoint again, so we're gonna remove that. All right. All right, back to Minneapolis Center. Minneapolis Center, Meridian 606, 3 Echo. 17,000 feet on a 135 heading. Jewel says I'm getting winds 320 at 9 from Navigraph. I just love how everybody has different weather information.
Echo Minneapolis Center, roger, altimeter 2971.
2971, thanks. We're freezing. We're getting our first freeze here. Exactly 1 hour and 4 minutes in. We just wave the cursor until it unfreezes. Bam. Works every time. All right, 2971 on the altimeter. That's set. All right, and we still have our anti-ice on because it's negative 14 degrees and we're going through clouds. And if we want, I guess I can turn on precip on the PFD over here would be nice. Just put the little inset map and then turn on NextRad. Just to verify that we're in the weather in the precip. Either way, it's so cold that I think it just makes sense. Like I think we just have anti-ice on no matter what. All right, ILS 13. So we have the minimum set 1480. We're anticipating Cordy, which is up here to the north somewhere off the map. But there's also Kibi and Ellie are these two waypoints. They're all pretty much lined up with the final approach course. Yeah, 131. I don't know what this is. It might be 131 and then the final approach course 131. ILS is 109er 1. And that is set right here and active for nav 1 and nav 2. Go ahead and turn our bearings on and a DME on. DME on and do bearing 1 and 2, whatever. There we go. We want to fill this up with a bunch of things. A bunch of needles. What's up, Riz? Have I ever done a flight for an audience? Isn't that what we're doing right now? Yeah, I'd say so. A virtual flight, yep. Do I think future sims like Flight Sim 24 will have less demand on our PCs? I mean, I feel like developers will always take advantage of the best possible graphic fidelity they can. Like, when we thought video cards were insane when the 1080 series was out, when the 1000 series, RTX series was out, if we asked the same question then, we'd be like, oh my god, it's so good right now. Frames are great. On some games it was that way, but then something like, you know, like Crisis or whatever the joke is would come out, and then you'd be like, oh man, you know, like the cyberpunk of that time. I feel like no matter what, they're always going to push the limits of the cards. I think it just, you know, it just comes down to what you can run it at. As long as it allows you to run it, like, everybody's happy. If you happen to have more bandwidth in your card, like more horsepower, more processing power, then you get a little extra fidelity, a little more resolution, a little more frame rate. I don't know. I mean, Flight Sim 2024 is supposed to be faster loading. And did they, maybe I'm not remembering this right, did they also say that it's going to be like a smaller footprint, like smaller space taken up? I have a feeling they're probably going to rely more on internet and like streaming stuff over the internet tubes instead of storing more. I mean, if they're like, if they're going to re-architect the sim, they're going to add, I almost feel like it balances out. Like, whatever performance gains we get from the work they do to optimize it, we lose again as they add more and more features because they have freed up those cycles, you know, to use somewhere else. It's like, yeah, we can add slightly even more higher fidelity clouds now that we freed up, you know, 5% of their GPU usage. Let's crank this a little more. I don't know, as long as your system is, as long as it's running smoothly, regardless of what your graphics settings are, I think that's all you need. If it's usable and it's overall a good experience, like, you're happy, right? Like, do I need everything on ultra to enjoy flying the sim? I don't, personally. I don't really care. I would run in low if I had to, as long as it was smooth. I care more about performance than I do graphic fidelity. You know, assuming we can read our instruments. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited. Like, who knows what this is going to look like 10 years from now? It's insane. I mean, you compare X-Plane 11 to Flight Sim 2020 when it came out. It's like insane. Like, it's just not a comparison anymore. It just blew it out of the water. Hope it doesn't melt my Xbox. That's actually the nice thing about having an Xbox, actually, is like, every game that you buy for the Xbox should, in theory, run decently on the Xbox. It's locked into the platform. PC is such a, like, your mileage may vary situation, you know? And I mean, it's just, I think it's nuts that this can even run on an Xbox. It's pretty amazing. I don't know if you guys were here when Hangar Studios was in the chat on, was it Saturday? He dropped in and announced to us that what was it? The updates to his planes were going to include a GTN.
Meridian 63 Echo, turn right
for
heading
Xbox.
150.
Turn right heading 150, 63 Echo. All right, 150 on the heading. I wish Xbox had VR. That would be pretty cool. I have VR, but I never use it.
Archer 14.
All right, there's the ATIS.
2.12. Altimeter 2966. Arriving and departing runways 132. Visual approaches in use. Advise on course heading altitude and if flight following is requested. Read Bethel runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information golf.
Golf.
Rochester International Airport information golf. 00540.
All right, so 2966 on the altimeter.
Visibility 10. Sky conditions, solid overcast at 7500 feet. Temperature 14. Dew point 12. Altimeter 2966.
All right, we got it.
Arriving and departing.
All right, we got golf, arriving and departing runways 13 and 2. And then it says visual approaches in use 100 at 8 knots. So it matched the METAR we looked at earlier. What's interesting is they haven't told us to descend yet, so that's a little concerning. We're vectored. And the runway, this is the final approach course right here, from here to here, this direction. So we're flying this way, and they want us, we want to go here. We want to go this direction. So
Cathay 9er 89er Hong Kong.
I don't know what its
radar,
plan is right now. It seems like not very promising. They need to turn us 90 degrees to the right. This is just fine.
Meridian 63 Echo, turn right heading 165.
Turn right heading 165, 63 Echo.
Force center on 134.025.
Yeah, they're definitely aiming us right at the field. They know we're at 17,000 feet, right? Like, we needed to start descending.
63 Echo, right turn to heading 165, approved.
Yeah, you told us to turn that way. Approved. I'm gonna put a debug message for that for the devs. Debug after assigning vector. ATC then says turn to that vector is approved as if we requested it. There we go.
Thanks, debug logged.
All right, yeah, it's pointing us right at the airport.
83, this is Jet 50 Sierra Bravo.
So, yeah, this is, you know, we're just going to listen to ATC because we're good pilots. We are good pilots, so we're going to listen. Be good boys here.
ILS for 34 right.
Pillows did fall in the back. All right, well, this is going to take a bit. We're going to get the coffee and the snacks out. There we go.
250 knots, United 290.
All right. We don't want to scare them.
4061 passing 16,000 feet, about 70 miles out from Shreveport. Request flight following.
FedEx 7FX descend and
This is
maintain
the
1,000.
everything is fine position. We're just going to ignore the fact that we're being vectored incorrectly straight to the airport at 17,000 feet. Let's tell them we're still at 17,000 feet. I guess.
Meridian 63 Echo, turn right heading 260.
Turn right heading 260, Meridian 63 Echo. 260. All right. We're still at 17,000 feet though, my dude. 260.
Meridian 63 Echo, right turn to heading 260, approved.
Approved. Is the live weather the same regardless of time of day? Yes, you can set it independently. I actually do that all the time. That's like my go-to is I have weather set to live and then real time turned off. So you can make it, you know, daytime out and still get whatever the live weather is. So you can see if you don't like flying at night. I think like on the stream too, I just feel like flying at night. I do it pretty rarely in general. I want to see the clouds and see all the visuals. Nighttime's pretty cool though. It's kind of a little terrifying even in the sim sometimes. All right, now they're having us backtrack a bit. This is kind of weird. But yeah, you can do them independently, which is great. You could do real time with not live weather or live weather with real time, or what I'm doing, live weather with any time you choose. And just a heads up, we're still cruising here at 17,000 feet, 63 Echo. Let's see what they say. Help us out here, dude. We're at 17,000 feet. Our coffee is getting cold.
Meridian 63 Echo, good evening.
Good evening. Yeah, good evening. Do you remember that part I just said about we're still at 17,000 feet? We'd like
464 Kilo Whiskey,
we'd like to
Miami
descend,
Center.
please,
Good
sir.
evening. Fort Lauderdale altimeter 3014. Kiwi Air 4419er Brisbane Center. Good evening.
Good evening. All right, I'm looking at the taxi diagram on the side here. When we land, we'll want a left turn. Yeah. We'll land on 13, and then it's all left turns to get to the terminal, the FBO.
63 Echo, turn right heading 050.
Right turn 050, 63 Echo. Are you sure about that turn? Are you sure about that? 050. Oh no, this is just horrible. Hey, ATC guy, we're gonna have to let you know that.
63 Echo, right turn to heading 050, approved.
Oh no. Hey, could you just clear us for the ILS and to descend, because this is we're kind of going around in circles here at this point, my guy. Yeah, we need to descend. This is just taking forever. 2,600 feet by the FAF.
Meridian 63 Echo, cleared for the ILS.
There we go.
Runway 13 approach. Descend and maintain 6,000. Turn right heading 065.
Cleared for the ILS, 13 approach. Descend and maintain 6,000. 63 Echo. We're not making that turn. That turn is crap. Alright, we're just going to activate the approach so we can get a top of descent here. I guess bottom of descent. Vertical speed down. We are at 200 knots, so we'll go about, what? 216 or 220 on the ground, so times 5. Let's do like 1,200.
Bravo, expect the RNAV runway 19er approach into Reagan. Be advised that IFR approaches are still under development and are unlikely to
pull
work
our
properly at
torque
this
down
time.
to about
Improvements are being
400.
made daily, but strap yourself in for a bumpy arrival.
Bumpy arrival is right. At least they know. That's fine.
Cessna 4 Kilo Whiskey, say altitude.
All right, we're going to turn our heading just to stay parallel with that course. Final approach course is what, 133? So we'll do a 213-ish on our heading. I'm sorry, 313.
63 Echo, turn right, heading 080. 50 Sierra Bravo, expect RNAV runway 19.
We're just going to ignore them. Say Intentions tried to keep mindlessly vectoring me all the way up to emergency fuel levels. Yeah. Strap yourself in for a crash landing when you run out of fuel. Accurate right now.
Clear, showing you at 5,533.
That is accurate, unfortunately. All right, we can descend faster than this. Let's do that. Let's go 1,500 feet per minute.
Runway 19 approach with the Reagan.
After they team up with Navigraph. They did already team up with Navigraph. I don't know exactly what's been imported or not.
All
right, we're just on a reciprocal course with the final approach course right now. And we got a bunch of wind from the left, so we'll turn to the left 5 degrees or so. So we want our this little tiny pink diamond is our actual course that we're flying. So if we can go left until we get that around 313, that'd be great. In between the two next notches there.
Frontier 106, turn right heading 160.
Turning right to 160, Frontier 106.
All right, right around there. Like 314 maybe. Close enough. Ding dong. Michael says, on this flight, we'll be turning off the no smoking signs. We have cigarettes on board. Marlboro Red, a few cartons of Newports, take your pick. Man, did we upgrade? I didn't know we could afford that, honestly. I thought we were just stuck with whatever fell off the back of a friend's truck that we found, you know? That's all we could offer. Oh my god, there's a jet here.
236 Bravo, Alpha traffic, 9 o'clock, 5 miles altitude, 9,000.
Posh, is that you?
Traffic in sight, Cirrus 236 Bravo, Alpha.
Marby Reds. Alright, we're just gonna...
63 Echo, turn right, heading 100. United 26421.
Unable, 63 Echo.
And then maintain flight level 270.
We're not listening to you, sorry. All right, while we're doing this, we should definitely check the MSA. All right, 39, 33.
Right, heading 100.
Request direct Cordy, 63 Echo. I think they'll just listen to us. Yeah, I need to just stop. I'm just too nice. I just want to listen to them, you know, and do everything that they say.
Meridian 63 Echo, unable to provide direct to Cordy. 6 react. Refer to your charts for navigation.
We are referring to our charts. What's this guy? What is this guy on? Marlboro Reds? We got Cordy right here. We're up here somewhere in the middle of nowhere. Want to turn around for Cordy. The Mayday. Oh my god, I thought the song was on for a second. No Mayday. You tell him. Alright, get our landing light on. Almost at 10,000. We had 2966 from the ATIS. But it's been a bit, so let's get the updated ATIS. We had golf.
Wind 100 at 8. Visibility 10. Sky conditions.
7,500.
Solid overcast at 7,500 feet.
Temperature 14.
Temperature 14.
12.
Dew point 12.
Okay, we still have golf.
Altimeter 2966.
2966.
Arriving and departing runways 132. Visual approaches in use. Advise on course heading altitude and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information golf.
Alright, we got golf still. Alright. Alright, top of descent in 2 minutes. Alright, nice. So we can level off. We're going to level off here at 9,000 feet. We're going to put in 2,600.
Turn right, heading 110.
And then we're going to turn on VNAV. We're going to turn on nav mode, and we're going to swing all the way around. Meridian 63 Echo is going rogue. We're going direct Cordy, Charlie Oscar Romeo Delta Yankee for the ILS 13. Let's see if he has a number for us. We'll take this up with his supervisor. This is dangerous. We got the whole thing recorded and everything. What are they going to do?
Meridian 63 Echo cleared direct Cordy for the ILS runway 13 approach.
I knew you'd see it my way. Thanks. Clear direct Cordy, ILS 13. 63 Echo. 17 knot crosswind, gusting to 30. Spicy. Spicy landing. Every time. Tuesday's like spicy landing day. Quartering tailwind.
419er, descend and maintain 5,000.
Alright, we're gonna give it a little more power here, but not too much because I don't want to go super fast. I'm scared. Alright, well we're cleared for the ILS 13. We got the minimums in already. We had them in like 45, maybe 49 minutes ago. Before the ATC started jerking us around. Alright, we're headed to, yeah, down to 2,600.
50 Sierra Bravo,
no procedure turn required for us.
124.2.
Down to 2,600 for FAF Ellie. We'll capture the ILS. Capture the glide slope there. We got 109.1 in on our nav radios right there. No DME yet. Is it ILS DME? It's just ILS, so no DME.
Meridian 63 Echo, turn left heading 100.
Left heading 100, 63 Echo. We're not actually going to do that. We're just ignoring him. Alright, nice. We're descending. 2966 is set for the altimeter, runway 13. 100 at 8 knots is apparently some BS.
Meridian 63 Echo, left turn to heading 100 approved.
We're just going to ignore this guy. Alright, top of descent, 1 minute and 8 seconds. And we're going to take it all the way down to 2,600 feet. Hopefully our anti-ice equipment keeps working because it's been on like for way too long now. We've just been flying in stuff for a while. Oh, what just happened down there? What the? Oh, nice. Minimum, standard minimums chart. Do I know what that is? No. No, I don't. All right, these are on auto, but we'll change them to manual when we're on final. Taxi lights off, we got landing strobe, and then we got all of our anti-ice, except for surface on, because I don't see anything here. Leading edge looks good. Let's turn off our windshield anti-ice and see if it builds up again. All right, 170 knots. Here comes our top of descent, V-path. V-path is active. Dude, the clouds are so good though. I mean, you love to see it. You love, or in this case, you love to not see it when you're in the soup. And every time the song changes, I get just a little, my brain, it just zaps me a little bit with stress, thinking that it could be the Mayday song.
Airspeed.
Meridian 63 Echo, turn left, heading 090.
Airspeed.
Negative, we're lining up for final approach course for ILS 1363 Echo. Mayday 2.0. We don't need another song. Doesn't it happen? It happens often enough. Delta says if ATC gives you a number, we'll call it for you. Thanks, man. All right, let's pull the torque down. I think as long as we're above, let's see, is it 350 until it gives us a gear warning? There's 360. Maybe it's under 300. Yeah, okay. It must be 300. Here's, yep. Check gear is under 300 on the torque. I thought it was 400 and I was wrong. You show the FAA the stream. Yeah, we have evidence. It's recorded. Oh, Delta says, I just watched your emergency jungle clearing landing. Yeah, that was horrible. But I hit the ground at like 2,500 feet per minute. Rest in peace, me. That was definitely the end of a virtual aviation career. But we started over. We're building our hours again. Yeah, that was a really bad attempt at a crash landing. It was in the middle of the jungle. there was nowhere to land, and the only thing I found was like something out of the X Games level half pipe looking hill that I found. Yeah, the dog was fine. The dog just ran off into the jungle to live its best life. That is true. And it came back for us too. Wow. Look at this. We got some pitch trim action.
Meridian 63 Echo contact. Rochester approach on 119.8.
119.8, 63 Echo. Have a great, fantastic day, sir. See ya.
Descend and maintain 2500. Turn right heading 275.
Oh, we're just leaving. We're just leaving. Rochester approach. And after that, we'll get the tower, which is 18.3. Rochester approach, Meridian 6063 Echo, 5,600 feet descending on the ILS runway 13 approach. All right, left-hand turn here. This should line us up to final approach course, roughly 133.
Meridian 6063 Echo, Rochester approach. Roger. Minneapolis altimeter 29er74.
29er74, thanks. 63 Echo. 29er74 is in. Throttle back a little bit. We're at 1,300 feet per minute on the VNAV descent. Sync our heading bug. We got 30 knot crosswind from the right. Whoops, check gear. Was under 300 on the torque. All right, so on our way to Kibye. And then after that, 6.7 miles until we get to Ellie. That's the final approach fix. It says IAF, but it's also the FAF, isn't it? I mean, it shows it right here. I think it's, yeah, okay, it's both the IAF and the FAF, because you can come in from the east or something like that, cross, then do the procedure turn here, the reversal, and then cross over it again. So it's both an IAF and a FAF. All right, we got 1480 in already on the minimums, and then climb to 2000, climbing right turn. So 3000s are go around altitude. Touchdown zone elevation 1280, close enough right here. And it's already depressurizing. All right, gear can come out. What is it at? 168 for gear and flaps 1. It's 12 degrees outside, so I'm going to turn off the prop heat. And, oh yeah, stall heat stays on. Pitot and stall stay on. Mainly because they're bound to the same button, or the same switch that I use.
Meridian 63 Echo, contact Rochester Tower on 118.3.
Over to tower, 118.3, 63 Echo, see ya! 118.3, and then after that we'll get ground on 21.9.
Gas 89er, 89er, runway 25 right, cleared to land.
Rochester Tower, Meridian 6063 Echo, ILS 13. I think I should say ILS runway 13 probably. All right, localizer, green needles, beautiful. Oh, I didn't hit approach yet. I should do that. Oh no, I missed approach.
Meridian 6063
Oh yeah, there we go.
Echo,
We're good.
Rochester Tower. Turn right heading 230. Meridian 6063 Echo, Rochester Tower, less than 1 mile from Kibier. Turn right heading 310 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 13 approach.
Cleared ILS 13 approach, 63 Echo. Lightest sig on the afterburners? Yeah. Very nice. All right, the glide slope is still above us, so I was freaking out for a split second there. We should get VNAV on. So VNAV is going to bring us down 400 feet, down to 2,600 feet, and then capture the glide slope. Sometimes it happens at the same time, so we just got them both on. And we already got our gear down and flaps set to 1. This is going to be terrifying. Let's do it. And once we intercept the glide slope and get... then we'll get our go-around altitude set at 3,000 feet. Alright, sync the heading bug. Alright, let's go ahead and get fuel pumps manual, ignition manual. Landing lights on, pitot heat's on. Let's get the rudder a little bit to the right. We're going to have a crazy right-hand crosswind here, so I guess if I can get my rudder trim set in a little bit to help this, maybe that'll help me land.
QB 419er, Gold Coast Tower here.
Seems like a good idea.
So you know, runway 1 is not available. You are cleared ILS approach for runway 14.
Look at the crab that we're angling at here. It's a medium-sized crab. This is looking at our course straight ahead, so this is the angle we're at because of the wind right now.
4016, welcome to Shreveport. Contact ground
I feel like I shouldn't put
121.175.
down all the flaps with this level of crosswind, right? Let's bring up the runway. We got 9,000 feet. We have plenty of time to land.
Runway
Sugar butter.
Available. Cleared ILS approach runway 14 via.
I'll be lucky if this is a milked landing, let alone butter. All right, VNAV is on again, 300 feet per minute, descending, going down to 2,600, and then capture the glide slope soon. Question mark?
5, campaign 989. Bye-bye.
All right, sync the heading bug. Can see the ground. Who's that over there? Kilrick in a Grand Caravan. Looks like he's going in visually. Maybe.
Meridian 63 Echo winds 174 at 29er. Runway 13 cleared to land.
Runway 13 clear to land. Meridian 63 Echo.
Lake. Contact ground on 121.9er.
Ooh, she gave 2 calls in a row. Did she hear us? All right, here comes glide slope. We're going to get ready to set our selected Actually, we can do it right now since we're in altitude hold mode. So 3,000 go around altitude is set. Here comes the glide slope. Look for GS green. There it is. Pitching down. Raccoon says, I did a sick Tokyo drift on the runway. Yes, I am sure I'll do the same. 4,700 feet per minute butter. All right, the crab is real. I'm gonna give a little more right rudder trim just to center our slip skid while autopilot's on. We still have about 900 feet to go until minimums, but we see the approach lighting system right there. All right, stretch our neck. Ah, there we go. Yep. Up. Ooh, not back. That's not good for you. Down. There we go. All right. All right, we're ready. 130 knots. All right, let's get our second notch of flaps down. I'm not going to go full, though. It's kind of nuts. Oh, no, it's only 4 knots. We're going to go full flaps. Yeah, it's only 4 knots. Now a 10 knot tailwind. Glide slope still on. We got about 100 feet till minimums. Oh, man. All right, we have it. We have it in sight. We're good. All right, autopilot off. Yaw damper off. Flight director off. We have a gnarly tailwind. Whoops. Beta mode. Oh no, I was turning beta mode on. I shouldn't have looked away. Reverse. Full reverse. Oh no, it's going forward again. I hate that bug. Let's try reverse again. No, it's going forward again. You gotta be kidding me. I hit reverse twice. Oh no. What have I done? Let's try reverse thrust for the 3rd time. Still not reversing. 4th time. Yes, I've done it. We're good. Love that shortcut. It always works. 5% of the time, every time. Oh my god. I should just stop even trying to use reverse thrust. It was so bad. I also was messing myself up looking for my reverse button with Toby eye tracker on, going down here, being like, wait, I'm hitting the right button, right?
63 Echo, welcome to Rochester.
Good stuff, good stuff. That's how you do it, everyone. Over to ground, 21-9, 63 Echo. See you, thank you. Okay. I shouldn't use Toby eye tracker on final when we're not doing like a pattern or something. All right, let's get the flaps up. Flaps up, fuel pumps to auto, ignition, taxi light on. Pitot heat can come off. All right. Yeah, 500 feet per minute's not great. Not great at all. Yeah, it was just very gusty. The winds were like dropping, and then we're getting like suddenly 10 knot winds from the back. All right, 121.9. Let's check out taxi instructions here. See what they give us. Rochester ground Meridian 63 Echoes clear of runway 13 at Alpha 3. Taxi to the FBO. We gotta fuel it up.
Meridian 6063 Echo Rochester ground taxi to FBO via Alpha. And have a good day out there.
Oh, you have a good day too. Taxi to FBO via Alpha Meridian 63 Echo. All right. Via Alpha. I think that's just when it doesn't know the runway information. It just says Alpha probably. All right, we are in, speaking of Alpha, we're in beta mode. That was definitely not an Alpha landing. It was a very beta landing, that's for sure. Especially with beta mode not working when I hit the button 3 separate times. Oh, is anybody else still coming in? I'm so bad at checking lately, sorry. It looks like everybody's on the ground. Oh, Lake Pilot's still up. What is the MXS? Is that the Lake Skipper Experimental? Is that what you're in? Alright, we're in beta mode. They don't call it the M500 for nothing. Yes. I need to use that excuse from now on. I forgot to knife edge 50 feet above the ground. Oh, man. Thank you for the constructive criticism. Always appreciated. Alright, where's the FBO? It's over here past... They didn't... The tower is here. Terminal ramp is here. They won't care. We'll just park here near you guys. I guess we're kind of spread out. Oh, Lake Pilot's coming in. Alright, let's see what he's up to. I'm actually curious. Oh yeah, just full on tailwind now. That's like a 12, 10 to 12 knot tailwind.
Cherokee Tree 15, X-ray Papa.
It's like gusting 14, 15
Bravo and Alpha.
maximum.
Taxiing to holding point Alpha 2 via Bravo and Alpha Cherokee Tree 15, X-ray Papa.
McKinney Ground, 323 Echo Kilo, ready to copy IFR to Sierra Alpha Foxtrot.
What is the MXS? Is that the Lake Skipper? That was the landing of landings. I gave it the old left, right, left, right, left, right on the rudders. Why can't I get back inside? What's going on here? Let me in. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm looking for.
And 323 Echo Kilo cleared to Sierra Alpha Foxtrot.
We do have to let the passengers out in the rain, so.
7,000, frequency 124.3, and repeat the squawk, please. Thank you.
Oh, here he comes. Oh, he's in a glider. What? How are you in a glider? What? What is going on? How did you even get in the air? Incredible. Alright, whatever, man. He's just showing off at this point. He's like, oh, you got 500 feet per minute? Let me butter it centerline in a glider. Alright, dude. Nicely done. Nicely done. Alright, let's get this thing turned off here. This off. This. Flaps are already up. Buttons off. I think we'll do another, like a really short one. Maybe we can just get somewhere VFR within, like, under 100 miles. That would be nice. Right, fuel cut off. There we go. Alright, let's let them out. Unload real time. Open the cabin door. Get out. No more selfies.
908 Charlie Echo taxi to holding point Bravo Tree via taxiway. Lima and Papa.
Taxi to holding point Bravo Tree via Lima.
Alright, while they're waiting for...
908 Charlie Echo.
Waiting for their SUV or whatever, let's grab another one. Alright, so we're at KRST, and let's do a maximum of 100 miles. First flight in a swarm. Yeah, maybe I can fly somewhere. Let's fly away from the weather this time if we can within 100 miles, just so we can all see each other a little better. So let's see, La Crosse. Didn't one of you guys say La Crosse earlier? Oh, it's still in the crap. No, we're not going to do that one. But that's not bad. Down here to Waterloo. Waterloo is towered. Yes, it is. So we'll get the full ATC experience. Waterloo Tower and ground. All right, let's do to Waterloo then. It's only 80 miles, 47 minutes, but I think we'll be faster than 47 minutes in the Meridian. I think this is just based on like a Cessna, something like a 152. All right, KRST to KALO. So let's go over here, new flight. RST, KALO, Piper 46 Tango. And this time, no passengers, it's just us. We'll just say none, none. RST to Foyd. Update the departure time, that's good. Generate flight, all right.
Tornado 892 Tango Oscar, cross runway 27 at taxiway Echo.
All right, passengers are out of here. Good riddance. Actually, they didn't complain the whole time. It's a pretty sweet suitcase, actually. I'd rock that. Oh, whoops, sorry. Forgot to show you guys. Alright, they're out. Little honk. Alright, let's check our fuel here. Alright, it's expecting 13,000 feet and 746 pounds of fuel. And then here is the route coming in the chat. Route in both the chats for the one Twitch viewer, who might be me. I don't know if it counts in my dashboard, if it counts me as a viewer or not. If it does, hacks. Alright, 746 pounds of fuel, no passengers, and expecting 13,000 feet. Let's get all that in here. Close the cabin door. Gotta love the flybys. Alright, no passengers, no cargo. And then for fuel, we just need 746 pounds. So that's 3,600 times, we'll just call it 800, 4,400 pounds total. There we go. Plenty of fuel. Okay, load instant this time.
Charlie Echo, hold short of taxiway Lima traffic on final.
All right, let's do the battery start.
Holding short of Lima Cessna 908 Charlie Echo.
All right, battery on. Avionics on. And push start. Oh, let's turn on our nav light, I guess. Yeah, nav light. There we go. And push start. So we're going to introduce fuel, and I'm going to keep my eye on the ITTs, because I think last time I completely destroyed the engine. All right. 15% NGs. Introduce the fuel. Watch the ITTs.
San Francisco ground catbird 104 Bravo Delta, where gate Foxtrot 6 requesting pushback and startup.
What's going on with the ITTs here?
Catbird 104 Bravo.
Is this considered a hung start?
Startup approved. Expect runway 19
Oh,
right
fuel
for
pump and
departure.
ignition, we're on off. I am brilliant. There we go. Here come the ITTs. All right. 650, 680, 703 again. Nice. Okay, cool. Oh, still on sim brief. Sorry, guys. I need to, sorry, I have something and I have to turn back on so it'll automatically switch. I turned it off for some reason. Sorry about that. All right, that's fixed now. It'll should change automatically now. Okay. Anyway, it was a good start.
Approved, expecting runway 19er right for departure.
All right, and let's clear our flight plan. Delete flight plan. Okay, nice. And let's get our bearing pointers reset and everything. Actually, before I do that, I should definitely finish starting the plane up. Generator, alternator, auto, and off.
Falcon 762 Foxtrot Romeo cross runway 22 contact ground on 121.9.
Generator off.
Crossing runway.
No, it's not.
Contacting ground on 121.9.
It's right there.
Falcon 762 Foxtrot Romeo.
Falcon 762
Let's turn it off and back on then.
Foxtrot Romeo hold short of runway 12 traffic on final.
Is the generator dead?
Runway 12 Falcon 762 Foxtrot Romeo.
Oh, it went away, didn't it? No, it didn't. Generator off. Generator 0. I think the generator's dead. Alright, let's cut the fuel. I think I killed... Did I kill the generator again? Somehow. Engine status okay. Alternator okay. Generator damaged. How did I damage the generator? All right, let's do maintenance. Okay. And tires are actually good. About 55 and about 70. We'll let a little air out of the front tire. Tire health is fine. There's no strut damage in this guy, otherwise we'd probably have strut damage from that last landing. Alright, these are okay, okay. Brake pads are decent. Tires are good. Lights are all good. We have 250 to 500 hours in the lights. Alright, let's try this again. So we loaded the fuel. And we'll get the new flight plan. Did I finish getting that? I did. Re-import. Alright, let's try the start again. Manual, and push start. Maybe I had the generator on by accident. Maybe I messed up the GPU startup. Alright, push start. Batteries on, fuel pump and ignition are on.
Foxtrot Romeo, hold short of runway 23 traffic on final approach.
Am I breaking more stuff? What's happening here?
Foxtrot Romeo. Gulfstream 671 Gulf Sierra, hold short of taxiway Delta traffic crossing.
Fuel pump is on. Fuel flow is 90. Ignition is on. We can try the manual start. No, something else is broken. Man, dude, this is what I get for turning on all of the wear and tear and damage stuff. Somehow I keep killing things. It's got to be the GPU startup I'm doing incorrectly. I thought it said everything was okay. Okay. Let's check the oil. Okay, oil quantity is fine. Engine is okay. No need for an overhaul. Alternator is okay. Generator is okay. Battery is good. I mean, and the charger was fine, right? Okay. The battery wasn't the issue. Yeah, everything else is fine. What have I done? And then, yeah, all the failures are on, which is why this is happening. My landing broke it. All right, let's try again. Battery. Fuel pump ignition. And push start. Nav lights on. I don't need avionics on, right? You shouldn't need all the screens on. We should be able to just start it in reversionary mode. I have no idea. Maybe I just need to rehaul it or something. Yeah, fuel does nothing either. I feel like this happened one time before, and when I replaced something, I couldn't start the plane again. And I had to like restart the sim or restart the flight completely.
Ground, we are ready to taxi to runway.
Yeah, everything is fine.
For departure. For Bravo Delta.
Let me hit Control E and see if it can magically start us off up with quick start. Yeah, there's no oil pressure. And the NGs are just stuck at 0.5. Generator off. Well, of course, we haven't started the... Oh, it's turning generator on. No, these should be on manual. Oh, no. Alright, it looks like I have to restart. Not the whole sim, I'm just going to restart at parking.
Romeo, hold short of runway 24 traffic on final approach. Holding short of runway 24, Falcon 762 Foxtrot Romeo.
I destroyed it again. I do think it might be a bug. I remember the last time I killed it, I'm pretty sure that I had to... Yes, throttle's at idle. Yep. I remember the last time I killed the generator or maybe the alternator, I had to restart the whole... Even after repairing it with the EFB, I had to restart. So it's probably just a thing. All right. I don't know about you guys, but my sim took... I feel like it took like literally 10, maybe even 15 minutes to start up today. Like way, way longer than it's ever taken. I like turned it on and was like cleaning up the room, cleaning up the office room in here, like just doing random stuff while I was letting it start up. And it took over 10 minutes somehow. I have no idea what changed. It's GSX uninstalling it makes the sim take longer to start or something. I have no idea. It was very strange. Oh, the servers had a rough day. That could be it. If it's like, yeah, transferring a ton of data while it's starting up. All right, battery, manual, and start. Look, it's doing the camera this time, which it didn't do before. Yeah, something was totally messed up because it didn't even move the camera the last 2 times I tried. All right, NG's at 15. Introduce fuel. Watch the ITTs. As long as it doesn't get in the red, I think we're good. But if it gets goes towards the red, then I need to pull fuel condition out completely. Cut it off. All right, 703 again. All right, everything is up in the green. We'll get these to auto, AVA generator, alternator, and then avionics. Close the guard. Nav light is on. Sweet, let's get the ATIS going. And ATIS was on 20.5.
Formation Golf.
I heard golf.
Rochester International Airport information golf. 0054 Zulu. Wind 100 at 8. Visibility 10. Sky conditions. Solid overcast at 7500 feet.
It's the same ATIS we had before.
Dew point 12. Altimeter 2966. Arriving and departing runways 132. Visual approaches in use. Advise on course heading altitude and in flight.
All right, we got golf. Let's put in the Barrow 2966 on the altimeter. There we go. Set, and we're going to go ahead and put in our frequency. So we need ground. Rochester ground 21.9. 21.9, and then tower is going to be 18.3. All right, and we're going to Waterloo, so let's get our clearance. Rochester ground, Meridian 6063 Echo, IFR to Waterloo, please. And we're going to expect departure on 119.8.
63 Echo, I'll have your clearance in just a second.
All right. And the flight plan is Rochester, Foydy. The ground chart out. And let's make sure it's in here. Yep. Oh, we got 2 Rochesters. Let's delete one of them. And we got 2 Foydys. There we go. That would have been weird to circle around there. Alright, we're just straight south. This is almost direct. And we'll get ready with our transponder code. And then we're expecting 1-3 or 2. So we'll probably get 133 for the heading. 133 again for runway 13. And flight level change. Let's put up to 140. There we go, 140, and then whatever altitude they give us right now. Oh, it says ignition is on. Should be off, not auto. All right, Rochester, let's go. Another ATC training session here at Rochester. All right, Volanta is set. I should really set up push.
63 Echo, clear to Waterloo Airport as filed. Climb and maintain 13,000. Departure on 119.8, squawk 6215. Expect runway 31 for departure.
Clear to Waterloo as filed. Climb and maintain 13,000, 119.8, squawk 6215. Expect runway 31. Meridian 63 Echo. Why did it just cut me off? I did not let go of my button. No way. I have an iron push to talk grip.
Meridian 63 Echo, readback correct?
Readback correct? I didn't even get the last part out, so... Okay, it kind of cut me off, right? It said that I did the squawk right. 6215. Alright, I guess it just didn't get the runway part. Somehow I got cut off. Alright, squawk 6215, 6215, altitude. Good, and then climb maintain 13,000, which I think is our cruise. So we'll set up 13,000, runway heading. They said to expect runway 31 instead of 13. So we'll do the reciprocal. 313. Alright, 13,000 feet. There's 9er, 10er, 11er. 13,000. And then runway heading for 31 is 313. So we'll put in 313 instead. 313. Alright, we're set. 13 is taking off with a tailwind, yeah. Well, they corrected it though, so that's nice. Alright, then 119.8 is all we have for our departure frequency once we're on with tower. Alright, let's taxi to 31. Rochester ground, Meridian 6063 Echo, ready to taxi with Golf. I hope they start enforcing like ATIS more as well. They almost never like ask me to confirm I have the current ATIS or anything like that, or tell me when it changes, or attention all aircraft, you know, ATIS is now information blah, those kind of things.
63 Echo taxi to runway 31 via Alpha.
Runway 31 via Alpha 63 Echo. All right, let's try beta mode again. It's working. Let's get the rest of this setup done here. Flaps down to 10 degrees. Rudder trim 3 to the right. Right here. Done. ECS on. Bleed air on. Air conditioning on low. And we'll turn it straight up there. Pitch trim is neutral. All right, nice. Go taxi light on. Everything else is good. Parking brake off. And we're going to the right in beta mode. Oh, MMJ says, I wish I had a horn to honk like a car show around here. So you can actually get the Juice Goose, and it's a little ATV that's hilarious. You can drive it around and honk the horn and like go off jumps and stuff. It's pretty hilarious. It's by Parallel 42, and they make really good stuff. Our very own Delta Tango, when he's able to join us as a pilot, he's usually in that, driving it around before we take off, because it takes me 2 hours to take off. So he can do like 17, 18 laps around the entire field by the time I'm ready to take off, and then still get in a Phoenix and configure it in time and still beat me in the air. So yeah, I'm just used to it. It's basically bullying is what it is. All right, here's 3-1 in front of us. Right where water cooled is at. All right, we'll turn right, left, and then right at Alpha 1. Beta mode action. I need to like pull the beta mode up, like learn to control, like get on it a little faster. Sometimes I just slow down way too much. So no braking here, I'm just using beta mode. Add throttle, pull the throttle up when you want to slow down. It would be cool to have a throttle that had a detent so you could use beta mode accurately. That'd be nice. But at the same time, I really love my simple little setup I got going here. All right, let's switch over to tower. Tower's on 1183, and then we'll put in our departure frequency, which is 11908. All right, let's call tower. Rochester Tower, Meridian 6063 Echo, holding short runway 31, ready for departure IFR. All right, let's switch out of beta mode and make sure it's out. Okay, throttle's going forward.
Meridian 6063 Echo Rochester Tower, winds 330 at 15 runway 31, cleared for takeoff. Fly runway heading until reaching 2000, then proceed on course.
All right, runway 31, cleared for takeoff. We'll fly runway heading until 2,000 feet and proceed on course. Meridian 6063 Echo. All right, runway heading until 2,000 feet, which is about 800 feet up from where we are now. Oh yeah, the windsock is much better now. All right, landing lights are on, fuel pump on, ignition on, pitot heat says off, now it's on. And yes, manual fuel pump, manual ignition, pitot heat, landing, nav, and strobe lights. Taxi light is off. And we'll do 85 knots again. All right, watching the torque, under 1300. There we go. I hear the ticking of the ignition. All right, so we're gonna wait for 2,000 feet before we turn. Until then, we're flying runway heading. 70 knots, 75, 80 knots, 85, rotat. All right, runway heading. Need a little more right rudder. All right, no runway, positive rate, gear up. Beautiful. So far, so good. It can only go downhill from here. All right, flaps up. So I'm going to turn on nav mode here. So when I turn on autopilot, it'll just take us. And we're getting ready for that departure call out. 1,800 feet, waiting for 2,000. All right, 2,000 feet, autopilot on. You can turn on course, turn it all the way towards the arrow, broken side. And now they'll probably tell us departure time. All right, so we're direct Rochester VOR, GPS mode. And now that we're up, let's turn these to auto and auto. All right, looking good. That's pretty smooth. Not bad.
Meridian 63 Echo, contact departure.
Over to departure, 63 Echo. See ya. All right, 119er 8 for departure. And this is going to be Rochester departure right there.
Piper 3 Echo Kilo, contact Fort Worth Center on 126.775.
All right, we're about 4,000 feet. Rochester departure. Meridian 6063 Echo, 4,000 feet, climbing 13,000. I don't know why I say feet. I need to stop saying feet. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing the channel. It's embarrassing everybody here in chat. It's not good. Must be stopped.
Meridian 6063 Echo, Rochester approach, radar contact. Climb and maintain 13,000, turn right, heading 195 vectors to Rochester. Then own navigation. Maintain 198 knots until reaching 13,000.
That is way too much. Right turn 195, then own navigation. Climb and maintain 13,000. Meridian 63 Echo. I'm not going to read back the speed restrictions. It makes no sense for the plane type we're flying. Like, should only have that for airliners, as far as I know. The vector is good though, 195, and that'll put us right on course anyway. Just a little more shallow of a course interception. All right, ready for another amazing breakout. Let's see, it said winds were it's, or it said 7,500, overcast 7,500 was the highest.
400 for 2,000 is a 757, expect to follow. Following the traffic, American
Blue Ninja says, is the aircraft using standard? No, this is the FS Reborn Meridian, the Meridian M500, or the FSR 500. It's in the marketplace. This is, I think this is the best G1000 plane in the game. If you like the G1000 and you like turboprops, this is the best thing. If you don't like G1000s and you like turboprops, get a black square plane.
Would like to request frequency change.
But yeah, if you like the glass cockpit, this is incredible. What's up, Southwest? Favorite streamer. I'm blushing. Good to see you, man.
Change to advisory frequency approved, 507 Whiskey.
All right, we're at 8,000 feet. Give it more power. All right, maybe we'll get a breakout here. Get it all zoomed in for the potential breakout.
Piper 219er Sierra Victor, climb to 6,500, heading 130.
Up to 6,500, heading 13021.
All right, 9,000 feet. Tie, hands down. Thank you. Even if you're lying to me, I appreciate it. I'm trying to think who my favorite streamer is. I watch a lot of just variety gaming, though. I think overall, Lyric is still my guy. Lyric has been my guy for like a decade. I've been watching him. The dude is always super entertaining. He still does it all with no webcam. It's unbelievable. Flight sim wise, I usually tune into V1 here and there. I haven't for a while though. I used to turn him on. He usually gets on towards like the end of my workday, I think. So sometimes I'll catch him, but it's been a while since I've been watching more generic games lately than flight sim stuff. But V1's probably gotten most of my hours when I'm watching flight sim stuff. All right, left turn here. Any second now. Oh, the breakout. This is what we've been waiting for. Well, where's the coffee? This is a problem. Ah, there we go.
399 and reduce speed to 180, then descend and maintain 4,000.
Look for rainbows.
Going to 180, then
Yeah, we didn't break out until like, was that 11, 5, 12 around there? What's a similar plane? TBM 930. Will give you similar speed and altitude as this plane, yeah. Pressurized turboprop, just like this, you can go up to 30,000 feet. It'll give you a similar similar speed, like 200 knots.
27 localizer 1243.
All right, we are already up. I gotta pull that rudder trim out. Whoops, accidentally shut off the autopilot somehow. Probably did the rudder trim too fast. And I'll turn the landing light off. These are in auto. Pitot heat still on. And we got a little icing on the windows, but it went away. Yes, overspeed.
Airspeed.
All right, let's go back to about 1100 on the torque.
Airspeed.
All right, let's bring it way down so it'll be quiet, and then we'll bring it back up. Got a screenshot of the rainbow. I'll have to look in a second. Get our speed under control first. Let's get our heading bug synced. All right, there we go. It's only a 20 knot headwind this time, so we're going a little faster than we're used to. All right, looks like about 1,000 on the torque will do it. All right, did we see any rainbows? The last time you guys saw rainbows, I did not. Oh, there it is. Yes. There it is right there. You can barely see it. And just like that, it's almost gone.
Catbird 104 Bravo Delta, NorCal departure radar contact.
This is the best. When you're just above the clouds and can see down. See the land below. It's beautiful.
Right to 150 vectors for the ILS Japan Airlines 701.
Japan Airlines. All right, cruising at 13,000. Can add a little more on the power now. Your CAP hangar is building a Piper. Oh, a Cub. That's awesome. I know absolutely nothing about what goes into building an airplane. Are you able to like watch them do it while you're there or help them out or anything like that? All right, let's check. 73 degrees, no passengers, so nobody's complaining except for us all the time. All right, it says it's an hour and 7 minutes. Here it says, oh no, we're gonna let's just put in the we're probably gonna start descending in the next 5 minutes. Winds are 340 at 7.
Shepard 104 Bravo Delta NorCal departure. Climb and maintain 1.
Localizer back course approach. Or we can get an LPV for 30 or maybe 36. Just put in 36 for now. Let's see. And we're coming from the north, so
Climbing to 14,000.
we'd have to do this one with a reversal. Yeah, yeah, there's a hold here. That's probably the right one. We'll review it in a minute, but let's just get it in. Okay, 13 minutes top of descent. So we're coming from the north and most likely landing facing north, so we'll probably need to do a reversal. This time we're just going to request that they clear us for the approach, whichever one they give us, instead of following any of their vectors. Just not turning out well. Cannot trust the vectors right now. All right, let me review the transcript, make sure they didn't say anything to us. No, they just said climb, maintain 13,000, vectors to Rochester, then no navigation. Maintain one, it said maintain 198 knots. We climb at 140 or 125 and they want us to maintain 180 until 13,000. We wouldn't be able to climb. How dare them. At least this year, AI is not sophisticated enough to take over the world. But maybe next summer. Maybe by next summer we'll have a Terminator situation on our hands. I'm here for it. I want to see what happens. Oh, they built it randomly. You'll DM it. You can share it to everybody if you want on the general channel or something.
4 Bravo Delta climb and maintain flight level.
If you got
290.
photos or something you want to share Southwest on the Discord, that'd be awesome. You can put it in the little real life channel. Didn't LA get hit first in Terminator? Wait, did it? Hold on, I might have to look this up. The plot of... Is that Terminator 1?
Good evening, Conyers altimeter 299er7.
Yeah, it's Terminator 1, right? Because that's when Arnold is, Arnold's coming at us. Yeah, you're right. Cyborg is sent back in time to Los Angeles. An assassin known as Terminator. Well, Terminator 1, it's in Los Angeles, too.
Descending to 2,000.
Yeah, it's all in Los Angeles, I think.
189er81 Tango Mike.
Wait, is Terminator 2 in Los Angeles? I mean, I'm sure it was filmed here, like almost every movie, especially movies from the 80s. Terminator 2 plot. I gotta look this up. Yes. Plot. Yeah, in 2029. Yep, Terminator is sent back, of course. Yeah, 1995 Los Angeles. John's mother is incarcerated in Pescadero State Hospital for her efforts to prevent Judgment Day. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's all in LA. Yeah, the LA River, yep. In the motorcycle running away. It's beautiful. God, I haven't seen that movie in so long. That movie, I could watch Terminator 2 on loop I clearly haven't because I forgot it was even in LA, but I could definitely watch that movie on loop. The #1 movie I can watch on loop is The Big Lebowski. AI is right on track for it to all to go down just like the movie. I want to see it happen. I'm gonna die someday. I want to see some crazy stuff happen. And of course I'm saying that only in it not really happening. I want to see it happen, and by that I mean I don't actually. But if it did, it would be insane to see it. But I don't want it to happen. What's up, Andy? Departing airport. It's at the top of the screen, Ninja. Both the we're about halfway to our destination though. This is a shorter flight for the second one. So we'll be there in the next I don't know, what does it say right now?
For Oakland Center. Good day.
It's probably a good, I can't even estimate. Is there a, I could change the fields here so we can get a good estimate. Let's go to the aux screen,
turn left, heading 125.
set up, and then change the fields at the top. Distance to go is pretty nice. I don't really need FOD is nice too. Fuel over destination. So we know that we have enough fuel, but our planning is usually good enough. ETE, I could get rid of ETE because we have that over here.
Departure.
Oh, we have the distance. It's hard to decide these things. And then I like DTG just because if we ever need to say how far we are from the destination airport, that's a nice rough one. Rough estimate right there. It includes all the waypoints along the way, but once we get close enough, that's pretty useful, especially if you're VFR. It's like how many miles you are if you're going directly to an airport. So which one do we get rid of? I guess fuel over destination. So let's just turn it to ETA. All right, ETA is 16:08, and it's currently 15:58, so only 10 minutes.
Piper 07 Whiskey cleared through the Las Vegas Class Bravo airspace at 4,000. Maintain VFR.
All right, top of descent is in 7 minutes. This is if we do the full reversal. What approach can we expect for Meridian 6063 Echo into Rochester? Correction, into Waterloo. Waterloo, not Rochester. All right, let's see. If the METAR is correct, it'll be 3-1 or 3... What was the other one? 3-4? Uh, 3-1... It's only showing 3-1. Wait, is this is the wrong. This is Rochester, that's why. There we go, Waterloo. Okay, yeah, it was either 3-0. That's a localizer back course. That could be pretty interesting. Maybe they'll give that to us. Or we have some RNAV approaches. Oh, we're iced up, aren't we? All right, let's get that fixed. Anti-ice, and we'll turn on the prop heat for now to be safe. Check the leading edge. Looks pretty good. Waterloo, ATIS says runway 12. Yeah, I should dial up the ATIS for sure. I guess they can't hear us or something right now, so. All right, ATIS 2065. Get that on comm 2. All right, Waterloo ATIS time, maybe. Skynet's the coolest name for an AI. Almost worth getting nuked by it, yeah. Fair. You know, I had my tablet up on the side, like I was going to use Navigraph on it, but it's actually, like with this EFB, it's actually really easy. I think if there's an EFB with it, it's great. I really don't like using the charts on the Garmin's though. It just seems so tedious. This is just a really nice way to access all of them.
0154 Zulu.
All right, there we go.
Wind 340 at 7.
340 at 7.
Sky conditions. solid overcast at 6500 feet. Temperature 17. Dew point 14. Altimeter 2969er. Arriving and departing runways 3036. Visual approach is in use. Advise on course heading altitude and if flight following is requested.
Alright, what letter we got?
All runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Yankee.
Alright, information
Waterloo Regional
Yankee.
Airport information Yankee. 0154 Zulu. Wind 340.
Alright, we got Yankee. Oh, they told you 1-2. ILS 1-2. Yeah, this ATIS says it's preferring 3-0 and 3-6. Live weather, yeah. The main issue, though, is that the ATIS and the METARs are all based on like real-world sources of some sort. Whereas the ATIS in the sim and the weather in the sim is not the exact same. The ATIS will be different than a METAR reporting at the same location. It's kind of weird.
Flowing to 100 knots, number 2.
My understanding is that there is no way for developers to get the live weather information and the live ATIS from the sim. So they have to have other sources for it. And I think it's the same for even Microsoft. I'm pretty sure that if you listen to the in-sim ATIS and then you open up a METAR like this, I'm pretty sure this METAR is different as well. Alright, we're just going direct to the airport still, so... Can we get an expected approach for Meridian 6063 Echo? Oh, your flight sim crashed? No. I'm sorry, dude. That sucks. Southwest says when I was flying in Idaho, Nampa area, I had live weather on. It was a hell of a bumpy, crazy crosswind. I was like that on your Civil Air Patrol flight? Yeah, no thanks. Sounds horrible. I don't know if I could deal with real life turbulence in a tiny plane. Maybe. I don't know. Sounds terrifying. Alright, something is wrong with the frequency or something. Like, we're unable to hear them, but I think we're on the correct frequency. It says expect ILS approach runway 31. I had to look at the transcript to understand it. Wait, there is no ILS 31. Huh? ILS 12. There's not even a runway 31. Let's change to a different center frequency here to see if it works. 127.3, is that what we're on? I think they forgot to pass us off. Center Meridian 6063 Echo 13,000 feet. I think they forgot to pass us off. Something is wrong here. Well, we're gonna overfly the field, it looks like.
Meridian 6063 Echo Chicago Center, roger. Altimeter 2968.
2968, and can we get an expected approach and begin our descent into Waterloo? 63 Echo. ILS 12.
Meridian 63 Echo, expect ILS approach for runway 31 and descend and maintain 3000, please.
Expect ILS for runway 31, descend and maintain 3000. 63 Echo. We got 3000. Or we got 31. And descend and maintain 3000. Sorry, that sound is horrible, huh? Alright, there's 3000. Taking 1.8, nice headwinds. I gotta listen to ATC. I'm a good boy. All right, well, are they just gonna have us cut in for? Oh no, this isn't 3-1. This is 1-2. ILS for 3-1. Wait, there is no 3-1. What is going on here? Say again, approach for 6-3 Echo. It must mean 3-0.
Meridian 6-3 Echo, expect ILS approach for runway 31. And descend and maintain 3,000, please.
There is no ILS at Waterloo for runway 31. There is no runway 31.
Center, roger. Santa Barbara altimeter 2980.
Hey, isn't that the same guy? He's doing Santa Barbara and Chicago at the same time. What a champion.
Meridian 6-3 Echo, apologies for the confusion. Expect RNAV approach to runway 12. Descend and maintain 3,000.
RNAV, runway 12, descend and maintain 3,000. 6-3 Echo. Alright. Alright, we're gonna have to turn around. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna let it do it. I'm just gonna let it turn around. It'll do the reversal. Alright, let's do the... Alright, we're doing the RNAV then. What a cluster. RNAV, GPS, 1-2 LPV. 1-2 right here. These are all like doubled up. Alright. To E-use. We're turning around for E-use.
Meridian 6-3 Echo, contact Waterloo approach on 118.9er.
118.9er, 6-3 Echo. Thanks for nothing. Alright, that's Waterloo approach. Oh, that's so annoying how it keeps moving it like that. Oh, there we go. The plane lock. What? Okay, now it stopped. Waterloo approach 118.9er, and then tower Chicago Center. Sorry, Waterloo Tower 25075. Waterloo approach Meridian 6063 Echo. RNAV runway 12. It cut me out again while I was holding the button. What is going on? It's going to have an incomplete transmission from me.
Meridian 6063 Echo, Waterloo approach. Roger that. The Waterloo altimeter setting is 2968.
2968, 63 Echo. Let me see what the transcript actually got from what I said. I don't know why the button is like prematurely... There's some premature problems happening here.
Meridian 63 Echo, Waterloo approach. Roger that. The Waterloo altimeter setting is 2968.
Roger, 63 Echo. Alrighty. Headed outbound. We're going to do the reversal. Let's just follow the procedure here. He said to descend to 3,000, but...
63 Echo, Waterloo
28.
approach. Roger that. The Waterloo altimeter setting is 2968.
We're going to hit VNAV, and so it'll follow the restrictions. Right now, it says it has a 6,000 restriction. 6,000 at E-use. That's interesting. Okay, that's the max. That's the max altitude here. So during that, it doesn't look like we're able. Okay, yeah, we can descend to 3,400 during the reversal, and then after that down to 2,800. Okay, so it's starting us at 6,000. So it's leveling us off right now. We have it down to 28 on selected, so we'll hit VNAV again. When it lets us. Once it's in altitude hold mode. There we go. All right, VPATH is in white on standby. All right, let's get our speed back up since we leveled off. Would an A310 land on the runway? Well, let's see how long the runway is. You star this, crown, there we go. Yeah, on runway 12 and 30, you got 8,000 feet. What do you need in an A310? Like 4,000 feet or something? 4 or 5,000 feet?
Piper 582, Bravo clear direct to the VOR.
I don't know, I'm not the airliner guy, you know?
Direct to the VOR, climbing to 5,500, 582 Bravo.
Yeah, you got 8,400 feet though. I feel like anything could land on that. Oh my god, double rainbow. Oh. Holy. It's happening. Quick, get into screenshot mode. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, we have to be looking through the glass, don't we?
Air Canada 120 tree.
Wait, no, where'd it go? Wait, we could see it, and now it's gone. Oh, it's in front of us.
Tower on 119.7.
Oh, now it's straight in front of us. The one that was close disappeared.
Air Canada 1203.
Oh, there, double rainbow. Mayday. Oh, they're back.
An American 1342, so to 180 knots. Traffic
We're right in the middle of the double rainbows.
180 American 1342.
Oh, they're shifting. Double rainbow? What does it mean? Ah. Absolutely beautiful. All right, we're at 6,000 feet still. This looks like some precip in front of us, so I am gonna have to just turn these back on, aren't I? Got the little weather radar here. All right, here comes the reversal, and oh yeah, VNAV cannot descend us during a reversal, so we're gonna use vertical speed mode to do it. And we can go down to, was it 38? 3,400. 3,400 minimum hold altitude. All right, so I'm actually gonna bring selected altitude up to 3,400, just so I don't miss it.
Japan Airlines 701.
And then after that, we'll be at 2,800 for the FAF Kolka.
Right to 150 vectors for the ILS Japan Airlines 701.
Oh, sorry, Southwest. Next stream, it'll be on Thursday. It will be on Thursday. There may be a special part of that stream. There's a good chance there'll be something a little unique about that stream. We're gonna do Marketplace as usual. But I would recommend being there. All right, reversing, pulling out some more power. All right, so we're gonna get to 2,800. We have a nice approach lighting system. Pappy's on the left. 3,400's a go around altitude. I need to put the DA in 1073. Call it 1080. There we go. Minimums are set. And altimeter was 29er 69er is what it said on the ATIS. So I'll update that. That was information Yankee. And has it, I think the top of the hour has passed since we got that. So let me double check to make sure we have the latest ATIS.
D short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Yankee.
Beautiful. That was perfect timing. All right, we have Yankee still. Oh, big wind farm? I must have missed it when we were in the clouds or something. Or when I was staring at the G1000, which is what I always do. Now that's real flying. All right, down to 2,800 with VNAV. Let's double check that that's right. Yep, 2,800 at Kolka. Let's go ahead and turn on approach mode. GP is in white. It's an RNAV approach, no need for green needles. Sync our heading bug. Alright, and we're expecting them to give us the tower. Waterloo Tower 25075, which I already have in standby. Alright. VNAV activating soon. There's our top of descent coming up. We could just activate it right now if we want. Let's do a VNAV direct down here. Just start it. Continuous descent. Alright, it recalculated it. 25 seconds in front of us instead. Or was it at a minute? I didn't even look. I didn't look at what it was before, but it pulled it a little bit closer to us. All right, 4 miles to the FAF. Let's go ahead and slow down. Actually, we're slowed down enough. Let's get the gear out. We're under 168 knots. Gear down. All right, gears down. Flaps 1. Here comes the magenta diamond for our LPV. WAS action. Must have missed a waypoint or something. Shouldn't have gotten here this early. Well, I had to do the full reversal, so if you like vectored yourself onto the final approach course, then you saved a lot of time. I did the full procedure turn. The full hold in lieu of procedure turn. The hill PT. Alright, we're on the glide path, so let's get the go around altitude set.
Traffic at 11 o'clock and 10 miles.
3400 is go around.
400 for 2000 is a 757, expect to follow.
Alright, 3400 is set.
Traffic, American 1877.
Approach, we're established on final for the RNAV, runway 12 into Waterloo, 63 Echo. Hint, hint, pass us off to the tower, please. Alright, flaps 10 degrees is set. Need 135 for another notch.
Meridian 63 Echo radar contact established on final for RNAV, runway 12 at Waterloo.
Yeah, can we switch to the tower? Yeah, can we switch over to tower now? 63 Echo. This might be a good time to switch over to tower. Let's get a second notch out. Slow us down a little more.
Meridian 63 Echo contact tower on 125.075.
125.075, 63 Echo. See ya! It does sound like you're straining when you say see ya, or it doesn't count. Waterloo Tower Meridian 6063 Echo, RNAV 12. Alright, once we land on 12, everything's to the south of the field, so we'll want to turn off right. Looks like it's only right turnoffs. 125075.
Tower, bearing 5 Zulu Golf, holding short, 30 left for IFR departure.
Is that us? Wait, don't we have it? Waterloo Tower 125075. 125075. Waterloo Tower Meridian 63 Echo. Short final on the RNAV 12. Alright, like 500 feet to go till minimums. 600 actually. Now 500. Alright, full flaps. Winds right now. Gusting
Meridian
from the
63
right.
Echo winds 210 at 11. Runway 12 cleared to land.
Runway 12 clear to land. 63 Echo. Alright, I'm keeping the Toby turned off this time. These winds are crappy. Alright, let's just get autopilot off. Yaw damper off. Oh yeah, that's gusty. You love to see it. I forgot to turn my fuel pump on. Good time to notice that. All right, beta mode. Beta mode. Oh my god, it's not working again. You gotta be kidding me. It's not working again. I hate beta mode. I'm never using it again. It's the worst thing ever. I hit the button. Let's try. Third time. There we go. It's in.
Aaron 8 Zulu Golf.
Wow.
Contact departure.
I hate it so much. Why does beta mode never work? You use autopilot? I fly every one of my flights manually. Autopilot is life.
Contact departure, 5 8 Zulu Golf.
Alright, flaps up. Alright, there we go. Reset the pitch trim. Taxi light. Oh, landing light was off. Whoops. Get the strobe light off. Anti-icing was still on. I should have taken that stuff out.
3 Echo, welcome to Waterloo. Contact ground on 121.9er.
Over to ground 121.9er. 63 Echo. Waterloo, ground meridian 6063 Echo. Clear of runway 12 at Charlie. I'd like to taxi to GA parking. Alright, flaps are up. Fuel pump's on auto. Pitot heat can come off. Nav light and taxi light on.
6063 Echo, Waterloo ground taxi to gate via Charlie.
Taxi to the gate, or GA parking? Question mark? Via Charlie. 63 Echo. To the gate. Who does he think we are? A real pilot in a big boy plane? No. No, sir. Gotta dip. Taco Bell closes in 35 minutes.
General parking via Charlie 6.
Nice, Sierra. Get it.
Pushback approved.
If I went to Taco Bell right now, I'd get a giant thing of Mountain Dew code red and I think I'd probably get 5 hard shell tacos and that's it. I could probably only eat 4 of them. 3 or 4. 5 sounds really good. Oh my god, tacos sounds so good right now. Why'd you have to say that? Oh, Lifetime says you can't enter reverse thrust until the throttle pulled all the way back. Yes. Yeah, I think that's what I've been doing. Yeah, I definitely had it all the way back. I wonder if it's somehow not allowed until you're below a certain speed, but when I hit that reverser button, it takes me like 3 tries every time when I'm on the rollout. I don't know what it is. $26? It's worth it.
Tree, Lima Juliet. Hold short of taxiway.
100% worth it.
Holding short of taxiway, Lima Learjet, tree, Lima Juliet.
Oh, Lake Pilot is coming in the TBM still. Try to get the drone camera over there in a minute. Hey, it looks really awesome here on the ground though, actually. This is a lot nicer than back at Rochester. It's all clear around the airport. You know, at least we're not in rain and mist. Yeah, autopilot, of course. IFR single pilot with full ATC coverage, definitely autopilot.
Charlie and Delta.
When we do like little VFR flights and stuff, yeah, less intense stuff, not in the weather, no IMC, then sure, but yeah, man, autopilot, of course. Workload management. Though it has been a long time since I've hand flown an approach, and I should probably do that to challenge myself. It is true, I rely on autopilot very, very heavily. It's also, though, without doing autopilot, though, like, and doing something like Say Intentions, where you're actually talking to it, talking to ATC, and flying an IFR flight plan yourself in IMC, like, it is so useful. I couldn't imagine somebody doing that in real life. I can't imagine the level of, like, experience you would need and skill you would need to pull that off. Are you going tailwind landing there, Lake Pilot? I believe he's coming in. Oh, he's coming in crosswind. We can see the windsock right there. The double windsock action. The good old TBM 930. We'll ignore that it has a G3000 in it. One landings? Two landings? Oh, I thought he was going to start porpoising on purpose. That was just like one landing, basically.
Falcon 762, Foxtrot Romeo.
I will say the 930s are pretty plain, too.
121.9.
It does have the winglets, unlike the 850. Next stream's on Thursday. Same time on Thursday, 5:30. 5:30 Pacific. Tuesday and Thursday at the same time. All right, let's get this thing turned off. Off, off, off. Everything off. There we go. Pitch trim, set. Fuel condition, cut off. There we go. Avionics off. And we'll wait for the feather message.
Learjet, tree, Lima Juliet, cleared across runway 21, contact apron, on 131.2. Cleared across.
I think that says feather
21,
right there. You can barely see it.
131.2.
That's our cue for battery.
Tree, Lima Juliet.
We did it. Well, the second landing was way, way better than the first landing, that's for sure. Yeah, I think, if I just wasn't fumbling for the reverser, I probably would have, the reverser button. Oh, Mr. Drew, is it Mr. Drew coming in? Oh yeah, Blue Ninja is coming in right now in the A310. Where'd he go, where'd he go? Where'd he go? There he is. Okay, so at 3,000 feet still. It looks like if you make your way over to... I don't know how long it'll take him to get here. Oh, he's at 3,000 feet. I don't know how far away you are, though. It looks like 1-2 is the best runway right now. Oh, did it shift again? Okay. I don't know if this is long enough, though. Is 1.8 long enough? I think it might be too long to wait. Yeah, I don't know. Looks like he's paused. How far out are you, Ninja? Saturday stream? Yeah, every Saturday, yep. I do Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and every now and then I'll hop on a different day, but yeah, usually those days. Oh man, all the Meridians. Wait, Cyber, did I just miss your landing? I'm sorry. Forgive me. This plane already has flight sim GT. Are you talking about the Meridian? Yeah, Flight Sim 2020 has the Meridian. I don't know when it got released. Has it been like 6 months, maybe longer? I'm not sure which plane you're referring to, but if you're talking about the Meridian, this one, then yeah, it's, I don't know exactly when it came out, but it's in the marketplace. Replay mode. I think third-party replay modes are probably better. I don't have one that I use. But yeah, I would search the forums and Reddit because I know that I've tried to use the built-in replay mode and I didn't get it to work, and the interface is really bad. So I would look up which one everybody uses. Oh, don't worry. Yeah, if you're GTA, if you're talking about this plane, yeah, this is the Meridian. It's the FSR 500. It's a Piper M500. But yeah, it's in the Microsoft Flight Sim built-in marketplace. I think it's like $40 maybe, $40 US. Yeah, it's a really good one if you like the G1000 and a turboprop. And the EFB is really good. It has like a passengers mini game, or like they have a anger status and comfort status and all that. So you got to keep them warm, keep them fed with coffee and snacks like this, so they're happy. Yeah, and if you use Navigraph, it has like the charts, and then it's got wear and tear on all the components, so you can see like tire pressure, brake pad condition, pretty much everything except like the airframe itself is in here. So you can't like damage the struts or, you know, do a tail strike or anything like that. But you can go through and see the hours and everything and replace the damaged components, and you can turn all that stuff on or off. Make it as realistic as you want with failures and things like that. It's really, really good. So if you want a turboprop and the G1000, I think this is the best plane. All right, dudes. Very good game. I'm going to call it a night. What do? We did about 3 hours. Pretty standard. 2 flights. 1 horrible landing. 1 decent landing. I think the second one was a bit better. Hope to see you guys on Thursday. I should have something extra to do on Thursday that I think you will like. If it falls through, I just won't mention it again. But yeah, if you can make Thursday, I would recommend it. All right, guys. GG. Great to see y'all. Have a good rest of your night. And I'll see you guys on Thursday, hopefully. Let me throw that Discord link. We'll see if the bot's working today. It's almost like the bot gets days off or something. Let's see if it works. And Josh, thanks again for the 5 gifted earlier, dude. Really appreciate you, man. Thanks for the support, my friend. All right, guys. I'll see you on Discord, and yeah, that's it. Have a good one. Bye-bye. See ya.
Via taxiway hotel contact ground on 121.9. Proceeding to the maintenance area via hotel contacting ground on 121.9, Airbus 450 Alpha Bravo.
Drew's coming in on final. He made it. That's a good crab. You got this. Bring it in.
SkyWest 5283 contact tower on 119.9er.
Uh-oh. Get that nose up. Get that nose up. Oh, no. He's going down in the woods. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, wait. He's back up. Oh.
Perfect ground, Twin Cessna 245 Bravo Heights, clear of 15 at Delta, request taxi to Millionaire.
On the next episode of Air Disasters. Oh, he's coming in. Is this the longer runway or the shorter runway?
Twin Cessna 245 Bravo Mike Bob Hope ground.
It is an gnarly crosswind. Look at the windsock is showing like 12, maybe 12 knots, probably like a 10 knot crosswind component. I don't know, for a big boy plane like that, it's probably nothing. Clear the runway. Watch out for those birds. You got it. Pull the throttle to idle. Pull the throttle to idle. He's coming right at the camera. No. GG. Looks like everybody's fine. It's still intact. Look at it. It's still one piece. Everything's fine. Butter. All right, guys. Have a good night. See you guys on Thursday.
On runway 30, holding short of taxiway Charlie King Air 145 Kilo Alpha.